Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and I am the one in the dark figure right here. We are backlit with a lot of sunlight and front lit with a lot of shade, so it's going to be interesting to do this until the sun kind of cooperates and moves over a little bit. I just wanted to let you know that we are going to be live now for basically until, and I appreciate everybody who's coming to hang out. Uh, Let me jump over here and just wave a hand because I know you guys are making it possible for us to do this thing. Jeff B was first. It's much better than being a number two. I can tell you that. Hello, Margot.
Number two.
Yes, indeed. You do not want to be a number two. Miss Mary, welcome. Good to see you. Frank, thank you for the prayers. Appreciate you. Um, Jeff B again. Look at that. He's here again. There's C. We got C in the house. We got Propus. Um, Miss Mary again a few times. Mr. Brewer, rather. I got to watch my genders. Welcome to everybody. Just going to be letting a few people come in here. I am going to grab the camera here and just do a swing around. We're still waiting on Donna. Apparently, she had a classified mission this morning that we weren't privy to, and she had to go do that before she was able to be released for civilian activity. But, you know, it's a CIA thing, so we don't even ask. But she will be here soon. Diane, welcome. Nate Semir, how are you? All right, good to go. I'm going to grab this camera. And I'm just going to do a buzz around because I want to see if if everybody can be seen. Hey, oh, sorry.
Is that the vomit cam?
Yes, that's the vomit cam. Right here, we have the preachers, Mr. and Mrs. Preach. Over there on the far screen left, that is my son Joseph. Not my fault. I mean, well, it might be half my fault, but that's my mother right there that's bowing at everybody. You don't have to keep doing that, Mom. We're not that special.
Oh, okay.
Back over here, I think, there we go. There he is. There's Greg. Whoa, don't fall over, Greg. Stay upright. Whoa. Okay. And the guest of the hour. Why is it smoky? Because, you know,
It's sunlight reflection.
yeah, we are dealing with daylight broadcasting on a computer camera. Anyway, like I said, we're waiting on Donna, waiting on, and Kenneth Nicely is coming also. So everybody will be here. And what we're planning on doing at this point is just being ourselves. I know that's really frightening.
That's scary.
But you guys will be able to participate in the casual banter until we get started with this thing.
Margot, help.
Yeah. Too late. Watchful Warrior, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for
Hey,
coming.
Watchful.
Gladys, welcome. Let's see. Did anybody jump in there while I was running around with the vomit cam? No, not yet. All right. Any questions for anybody in the group?
Hey, Foxy, my wife.
Foxy
Hi, honey.
Mama's here. How are you? I know who that is.
That's my baby.
Yep, that's the Foxy Mama. Watchful Warrior, a long time no see. Yeah, it had been a while. He jumped on one of my videos and left a comment. Blew my mind. I hadn't seen you for ages.
Watchful Warrior.
Yeah,
He had busted his back or something, didn't
Yeah, he did
Broke
one
his
a while back. Fell off the porch, and that really sucks.
Oh,
he? Yeah, he snapped his back.
How's he
Hey,
doing?
he's been gone for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
He was recovering, but you know, it takes a while.
It's
I don't
either
care who
him
you
or
are.
boy.
Yeah. But anyway, so
boy was going down and he caught him.
we're Foxy Mama. We're taking real good care of Fluid for, so you don't have to worry about him.
Margot, it is a compound. He locked the gate. We can't get out. Send help.
Good luck finding it in the sticks, literally.
Hey, that'll just invite more people. Come
Hey.
on in. Welcome.
GPS won't work either. They
They usually send us down there. Yeah.
Where are we to put Margaret and Ken?
Wherever.
We're gonna make them
They'll
sit on the
stand in.
floor.
Hey, latecomers. Hey,
Margot's right here, nice and safe.
Donna.
they're late. They're
Right.
latecomers, so
Yeah.
they don't have choices anymore.
Like I said, Donna probably had a classified mission to do this morning before she could be released for civilian activity. So, you know, we'll have to just wait on her. But anyway, we're going to be doing the group prayer, which is a major big deal. That's the reason for the season over here. And then we're going to be having some fellowship. I'll be cooking up some grub and feeding everybody. That'll be a good part too. Very important. Sustaining life, or just enjoying food, I guess. Although I guess preacher said he won't be eating because he gave up food. So we will make sure that the smell of the hamburgers tortures him absolutely to pieces. And
You
I don't think he'll make
misunderstood.
it.
You misunderstood. It's only given up during meals or in between meals.
oh, okay. You got to be more specific.
I gotta take my blood. Right.
Yep. Well, I have to take your blood. You have to donate your blood.
Let's see. I put it in text now. Put it in text now.
Would you text?
Help us.
Too late.
You ratted yourself out.
If I wouldn't have lost all of my pow bang bangs in the hurricane, then I'd be able to reach you at the front gate on your way out. So that's not a warning, just a threat. But
That's all right. We got a couple pew pews too.
no, okay. Hey, let's play Cowboys and Indians. Wait a minute, that leaves me as the Indian.
I
Shit.
know.
Yeah,
What do you think I am? Chopped liver?
Yeah.
We Apaches don't fight anymore.
We don't fight much less either.
We just go all out, because it is Greg's fault.
Absolutely.
I
Until
blame
it's
it on
Pete's
Pete.
fault.
I blame it on Pete, not me.
Right. Speaking of Pete, imagine he's cowering behind his computer desk somewhere, just afraid at this point. Michelle Fury, how are you doing? Welcome.
Anybody text him?
Who, Pete?
Maybe he's not
There's someone here.
Oh, no, Pete's over here.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep.
He doesn't sleep.
He just lays down and rolls over a couple of times, kind of like going onto a grill with his beef. He gets down, rolls over, and then gets up.
Mhm.
It's like Trump.
Oh,
That man wants to.
It's
He
CBD.
wants to just
It's not
slap the
cigarette.
bull in the ass and start fighting.
It's not CBD.
This is CBD.
Talk about raw. Ugh.
Uh,
I have to have something that isn't mooing and in distress when I stick a knife
you
into
might
it.
say it on this side.
Yesterday,
Just
went to
legal
Yuma,
in all
Arizona,
the
wore my Trump hat and shirt and got lots of
Really
love.
expensive.
Good.
Yeah.
They're $8 a pack.
This idea that Biden is ahead in the polls, I mean, whoever
Absurd.
is believing that is just an idiot. Oh, look, preacher's here. How you doing? Good to see you.
I had to
Oh,
run
wait.
away.
There he is.
Which one's the real one?
Yeah, right.
That's right. For the real preacher, please stand up.
Ugh.
No, Margot, I did not sleep in the haunted boat.
No, Margot.
Yeah, they're afraid to sleep in the mega yacht. I told them
Should've
only
came
a couple
down.
of people died in it, but it was, it wasn't that tragic. It was, it was only violent until they died.
I came to raise Lisa up to God, not to do exorcisms on the boat. I'll leave the spirits here.
Yeah, Mrs. Preacher's not watching it either.
Have you seen the Trump train escort? Oh, you talking about the Biden bus surrounded by Trump?
That was funny.
That was
And
hilarious.
they're calling us bullies now. Really?
Yeah.
We're not out in the
No, they
streets
were
killing
waiting-
people.
waiting
And,
to get him.
good
You
lord.
are a bully, though.
Right.
Not a bully.
You're a bully.
I only
Biden
pick
bus
back.
going down the
I second
highway.
that.
I only pick
surrounded
back.
by Trump
Anybody
flags
that
and
thinks
trucks
that
and as back
Greg
as
is
far
a
as you
bully,
could
please
see
put a one in the chat.
everybody being escorted into
Now
town.
watch, there's going to be a whole bunch of ones because you're a bully.
I'm not a bully.
Everybody thinks Greg's a bully. Please put a one in the chat because he is a bully. I just spent a week with him.
Biden's bus out of Texas.
Yeah,
they
they
bust him
sent
right
him
out of that
Texas.
state, didn't they? Wouldn't let him get off the interstate.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Oh, they
Sounds
let him
good.
go wherever he want, but the media is saying that we were bullies and blocking him in and
Oh,
trying
they
to
were
cut
all
off the
armed.
bus.
Yeah,
and-
they were all armed and they were waiting
Yeah.
to get him.
Of course, Foxy Mama. Of course, you'd say no.
She knows.
We all know. We just like picking on him.
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's
I
not
love my
bad.
Foxy Mama.
Vinny, good to see you.
We
Happy
do miss you
Sunday
though,
to
Foxy
you.
Mama. He is so out of hand.
Yeah, I wish you could be here, but I know there's other things that have to continue to go
Oh,
on.
look
in
at Pete
life.
Patriot. He got 1,000,001s in there. He put 1,000,001s. He knows.
Oh,
you're a
Pete's
bully.
here.
See, Pete, I knew you were going to come.
See, he knows you're a bully.
Good job, Pete.
Yeah,
Well, I think you're the one that said blame Pete.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
started it, and you put us all there to take the blame. Because he said everybody. And it wasn't everybody, Pete. It was just...
The
No,
bully.
I
you
don't
know
know.
what? I think it's the ghost of Pete's ass.
It's entirely possible.
That's sad.
Look at, I got a good still shot of Pete.
Pete, did
There you go.
did
Sleeping.
Mrs. PTP put that sign above your bed like she said she was going to do?
Which sign?
Pete's
Pete's
ass.
ass.
It's all. What does it say?
Where?
Pete?
It's all my fault.
No, it's not Pete's
Wait a
fault.
minute. If I read that,
It's
it
Pete's
becomes
ass's
my
fault.
So I don't want to read it that way. So I read it as it's all your fault.
That's my wife.
Oh, okay.
All right, Donna.
Actually, he's not a bully.
She's probably going to be dropped.
I'm an
by-
instigator, not a bully. Okay.
Yeah, he's an instigator, not a bully.
she's probably gonna
My
be
wife
thrown
will
in
say
the
yes to
hotline.
that.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're the instigator. She's the finalizer.
Right, Foxy Mama? He's an instigator, right?
And your wife's the finalizer.
Mm,
Oh, don't put me on cam.
too late.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear Lord.
Amber never got ahead
Now you got to sit in front of it again.
I heard you.
I'm gonna stay hidden.
Please.
It's
stay
all
in.
on us. I can't hide.
Yep. That way the people get a reprieve from my ugly mug for a minute. Although I was pretty well shadowed, so they were saved by some. At least you guys are in the light. You can't read the chat.
I can't read it anyhow, but I'm just watching.
Feels like a family reunion. Well, it is. It's a Patriot family.
She said yes to both.
What does that mean?
Should I go
Because I
get
said
my
he's the
glasses?
initiator. She's the finalizer.
We're all
Looks like your
family,
son.
whether you're here or not.
Hey, Beanie, how you
This
doing,
is that
buddy?
Veteran. Got him a different state. He shot himself.
Mm.
Because
What's
he had
up,
to kill
Pete?
somebody for breaking into a
Hi,
store
Pete.
and then they arrested him and put him in jail.
All in the.
Well, I got a real problem with the cops that are doing all this arresting for unconstitutional stuff.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep my faith in our law enforcement, but they keep showing us that they're not interested, and they'd rather follow their overlords than follow the Constitution, and that's disturbing. Oh, you know what I can't see right now? That in the background right there, that big white cross, it's got lights all the way around it. One of my close and dear friends that actually lives here on the property with us built that, and I'm
Oh, that
hoping,
sucker was bright.
yeah,
Checked
last
out
night,
This morning, and he's still able to.
yeah, I've got the lights on it because it gives it a nice outline even in the daylight. But that thing is very tall. It is.
Yeah, I did. Just our eyes were.
What is it?
Watch the chat.
Oh, I will watch it for a minute. Thank you.
All right, gotta stay for a second. There we go. Now, even Joseph
The
can't
reason
hide.
why he came off of cam, just to let you know, because he's sticking his tongue out at every one of you in the chat. He is.
Pete.
Especially Pete, yeah.
It's your mom's phone. It'll go to voicemail and then she can ignore it or get it later. It's probably extremely important.
I talked to my mom today.
Well, that's important. I am going to sit outside too. That's a good idea.
It's
Beautiful
beautiful down
out
here.
Yeah, we're getting probably one of the nicest weekends of the year now because of
Yeah, I think we
the
got some.
weather.
I know they were talking about flurries the other night.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm
we're
so
going
glad
to
I don't have to deal with that crap no more.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Oh, what?
of snow.
No.
My problem is with all the titanium
What's
that I've
up,
got,
pork chop?
I can't. Pork chop.
Yeah, pork chop's on.
Oh, pork chop's on. Okay, there he is.
That was
Yep.
Amanda's nickname, remember?
Yeah. But when you have the titanium and it's so close to the skin,
Mm.
I get frozen in my nerves.
Margot,
get frozen.
you're just I don't know about you. You're up in the very cold weather.
26. Ugh.
Well, you look at that rally today. They
Thank
said
you. God bless
it's
America.
getting down
Appreciate
to
you.
-2.
Where was that?
Oh, they're in
Has
Michigan.
Margo seen snow yet?
Margo, it snowed up by you, didn't it?
Zombie, how you doing? Good to see you. You know,
You
at some
said
point,
zombie and
yeah.
she lifted her head up in a hurry.
Okay.
Yeah, Foxy Mama, you guys spoiled me. I'm gonna have to sell my house, come down south.
Well,
That's how it
we need
happens.
We need as many red warriors in Florida as possible because, believe it or not, this state would be the ultimate stronghold against a marauding army.
Margo said they had snow, but it melted.
Yeah,
That's because Margot's hot and
Margo is hot.
took it out.
She is.
Is it brisk? 71 right now. Burr. Well, we're a little warmer than that, but yeah, that's almost jacket weather here.
70.
That's still
12B. Good to see you.
motorcycle
Yeah.
weather here.
Yeah.
Shorts and t-shirts
Yeah.
in 40-degree weather. That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, but you guys are imports. You come from all that burr stuff up north.
I do the Frosty Balls ride every January 1st, no
Ugh.
matter how much snow is on the ground. I'm on my bike.
Oh no.
Have you
I
done that? Is that right?
Dragon.
That you
no, it's the
Tail of the Dragon.
nope, it's
when you
the
go across
iron butt.
Oh, well, I could have if I was younger.
It's
Right
full-
now, I don't have an iron butt anymore.
It's still half
Oh,
there.
you
It's
guys
not
are
totally
riding
gone
home,
yet.
right?
We're
No.
driving.
They brought out the car.
We didn't
Because the
we
thought-
didn't bring the bike.
Oh,
Because the thought of 15 hours with me on the back
So that ain't
Yeah.
would not work for me.
would not work for you. It wouldn't bother me.
Because I ride my own, so
Right.
it's been a while since I've been on the back.
It's gonna be a movie
Right.
called Kidnapping Dinah.
Well, the
Well,
dog.
We're gonna have to. You're gonna have to work on kidnapping the Dinah before Daytona Bike Week next year.
Yes.
It's not up to me. It's up to
Dinah
who?
needs adjusting.
Yeah.
The boss.
The boss.
The
You
Dinah
looking to
needs
get me a
adjusting.
bike?
His.
Ah,
You know that blue one I got?
yeah,
Yeah. He wants
nice
it.
bike.
He wants it.
You have to adjust it
Remind-
He
to
threatened me for it.
we do have a
I
bike.
didn't do so.
Well, we have a
Our
bike, yeah.
is in the garage.
It's a
from
Turkish bike.
Turkey.
It's the only one in the country.
Really?
Yeah, I don't ride it because it's the only one in the country. But we brought it over from Turkey when we came back. It took a while to get it registered, but now it's titled in the U.S. But it's the only one of its kind. If I break something on it, it's going to be a real process to get apart.
That's why you got to know a fabricator.
That does help.
We looked
Yes.
it up.
I actually need a clutch cable for it, and I need a speedometer cable because I blew my speedometer chasing a car that rear-ended me in Turkey. My daughter was on the back, and in Turkey, if you're not going fast enough, the cars will
Taxi
bump you.
cabs are-
The cabs will bump you from back, and you move out of the way, and they go flying past you. Well, this guy decided to bump me. I was doing
That's why you can't
probably
have nice things.
50, maybe 55, but
Somebody-
he comes up and bumps me and then swoops around me. I kept the bike up, but he broke the rear fender and wobbled me a bit. So I opened that thing up as fast as it would go, and my daughter tucked down on my back, and I ran him down. We were well over 100 miles an hour, and my speedo on that thing goes to 80. So it wound to 80, came almost back to the number 0, and all of a sudden I heard bzzz as the cable spun out. But I ran him down.
Zombie, just keep the snow away because we're coming through there on the way home.
Did somebody say pork chops? Yes, somebody did say pork chops.
Yeah, no more snow.
We have a freeze warning tonight and tomorrow. Well, good on you. Enjoy that, Tennessee.
Yeah, we got to go through Tennessee to get home. So
Well, here's the bad news. I think this winter is going to be a surprise for everybody. I think we're looking at potentially a nasty winter. And the reason I say that is because why the hell not? Look at 2020 so far. So I think,
Caterpillars have
I'm
a
waiting
lot
for
more
it to end.
fuzzies on them this
Yeah.
year too.
I'm
really
waiting
thick,
for it
they
to
said.
end.
Cold.
yeah, well, we dropped our clocks back in hours. So that means that we are 1 hour longer in 2020.
which really screwed me up because now I'm like 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
I'll catch up eventually.
Yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed Virginia. But you're coming home.
Yeah, it kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth because when
I
you come
seen
home
some-
and you
we
start to
went and
deteriorate.
Visited a friend of ours, and that I've known since I was little, and she still lives there. So we decided we're gonna go see her before we went to the rally, and that was really, really.
Yep, she was glad to see you. She was her
love Virginia
babysitter.
Beach. Virginia Beach
She
is
lived. She
really
was
nice.
our next door neighbor when
See,
we
we
lived
already
in
did
Fort
the New
Lee.
York trip, so you can
Lived
get
there
all
when
the
I was
snow
in the
you
Navy.
want.
It's nice. I like it.
I will never go to New York again.
We lived in
I've
Fort
been
Lee.
there twice.
Well, if I knew that his house up there in New York was that close to the state line, I would have waited right there for him.
Yeah.
Stop the truck. I'll be right here when you come back.
I lived in Fort Lee too, but not yeah. I lived in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
I loved Fort Lee. I
New
still do.
Jersey, they treated
There's
us
a
well
lot of history.
when I was running my oversized
a lot
loads.
of history.
Maryland and Philadelphia.
It's still there.
Yeah.
They're in cahoots.
They
Maryland's
changed
always been bad.
everything where
Yeah.
I was born and raised. They changed everything. The way
You got an ant on your.
That's the second one, man.
Yeah,
He was
we're
just
the
trying to
same
get
one.
into the.
I brushed him off.
He was just trying to get some camera time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so where's
You
Donna?
dropped your rubber thing.
You dropped your rubber?
You
No,
did.
Alex, you dropped a piece off that camera.
Excuse me, I dropped my rubber. Oh, yeah, that's for.
as you were being very quiet over there.
Mhm.
There's a reason I'm quiet.
Because then it would be your fault, right?
We're not going to get into that again, are we?
Now I'm going to behave because I don't need Foxy Mama all over me.
Greg waved, but he didn't do his beauty wave.
No, I love
Well,
it.
it's parade wave, but maybe he's still working on it. There's Grizzly.
Someone has to keep you on the-
Grizzly,
Where is he?
what you doing, dude?
It's like what?
What?
Oh.
What? I was
The
like
100-pound
sunning
beast.
over here.
And then, of course, everybody knows the Patriot Penny. She's putting in a lot of effort today, like everybody else. She's helping to hold down Lisa's chair. Very important job.
Get her an appointment for the doctor.
So DM's on her way. Hello, everyone. I see the CIA finally let you free.
That's what it was. FBI.
Yeah.
Another Hunter laptop was released today.
Well, didn't they say 100?
I don't know. I
So
don't
what
hear
was on
100.
this one?
Don't know
Probably
yet.
nothing
He's
good.
the one that's got the website. That's
Oh, I got the
all the
buddy's book.
He's
Wait a minute, they
hiding.
just dropped a third wave, and there's some good stuff on there.
He's hiding.
And I'm not talking about pictures. I'm talking about documents.
Yeah. They sold us out, man.
Dude, you're gonna
He's
crash.
been
into
saying
They
why,
sold
why
our
now?
nation out.
Hey, I'm just wearing it out
Why now?
Yeah.
Agenda
Why now?
2020.
He's had
Behind the
this
scenes,
this stuff
because the
this long.
FBI is so crooked that they just drip with it.
Because they're all involved in it.
They've
Nope.
had it since 2016.
Their hands are all bloodied.
Yeah.
Their hands are all
I think what
bloodied.
it is now, it's everything's getting flooded out there. FBI's like,
We better just
something.
dump this now
We better
because
do
if not, we're
something.
all gonna hang.
I think there's another motive behind it. There's a thing called information overload,
Right.
and if they can put everything out, then the public will shut down. That's why they've been talking to them. Right. That's why they do this thing. They call it trickling out information. But what they're trying to do is a dump so that they can get everybody to just shut it out. They'll whatever. I'm not even going to listen to this anymore.
They're not even going to take the time to filter it anymore.
It
that would
assists.
be
It
good.
assists. It also assists the left in their cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
It helps them to remain that way because they're too lazy to look into this stuff.
I think it
Yep.
would be dangerous to throw all information out at once.
It would be
being
dangerous
that,
because it
you
would be
know,
utter
not everybody's
chaos.
awake.
Right.
Because there are
Everybody
some
doesn't
people.
know, and you're like, what is that?
there
And
are
that's
some
the people that
won't
would
wait.
literally just shut it out. Oh, that's just, that's conspiracy. That's Russia. That's whatever. Those are the people that shut it down before it even gets out.
Pete's hiding in the background, zombie.
Part of that dump is probably fake information too, just mixed in all in a mass.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Out at once.
It's to
Why not?
get
You've got
everything.
information, disinformation. You got it all together. They had to do it to I don't know,
I
to
wanna-
control
Everybody
the
on
dissemination, I
same
guess.
page.
I want to
Making
try to walk
everybody up,
to
getting
the.
them on the same page.
Yeah.
And then blast it out there.
Unfortunately, some people will not wake up. They are
They are
incapable
freaking-
because
try to walk
they've
to my
they've been
friends.
conditioned so long.
I don't want to wake up.
Were you sleeping?
Yeah, I am sleeping.
Huh.
I don't know anything that's going on.
Sometimes I wish I could put back in a box what I do know, because it's so hard to be so awake around so many zombies, and you just want to reach up and shake them and be like, come on, you've got to see this. But oh no, that's all conspiracy theory, whatever. Jeez, man, it just sucks.
Well, I've held my own. Because whenever I go into anywhere and they say, "Oh, masks are required,"
No.
I don't wear a mask. I've
No.
never worn a mask since it started.
That's
The only
problem
place-
if
I
I go to
refuse to.
California,
So the people that
everything's masks.
wear those masks,
Get the virus.
they well not
Yeah.
Well,
They
it's
get
not
the
that
vi-
they get the virus.
it
it's-
makes
they
them
get-
sick. So that they can
get
test
bacterial
them and
pneumonia.
No,
say
my
they have it.
youngest daughter in Mesa got the virus.
Yeah, they have to
Probably
wear.
got bacterial pneumonia, which they're
calling.
marketing.
Yeah.
Really?
And
She talked
But also
about
they're
having
getting
cold.
mouth thrush. They're getting nasal thrush.
Staph infection.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, even Fauci wrote
Yeah, that's
wrote
the
a
one I
paper
showed you.
about the Spanish flu,
Yeah.
stating that more people died from wearing the masks because of bacterial pneumonia.
The Spanish flu was just attributed
Right.
the mask wearing illnesses, and
Yeah.
that's why the number was increased.
The only
It's the same
place
thing
that I
they're
would
trying to
Same
do
thing they're
here.
doing now.
The only place that I would wear a mask, and I do wear a mask, is mainly when she goes into her oncology, because I don't mind wearing a mask in there because the people that are in there are susceptible to
Any
flea
medical
bites.
office.
I mean,
But you're also in
anything.
a
Medical office.
sterile environment.
Yeah.
It's a big
I
difference.
did wear one there because they wouldn't see me.
I got to go to the VA tomorrow
VA,
for an
you have to
appointment,
wear
and I got to wear a
They
mask
make
in
you.
there. But
See, what they're not telling everybody is them little masks, the paper masks that everybody's wearing, they're only good up to 30 minutes.
they're also useless as tits on a chicken, because the virus
The
is
is a lot smaller than the fabric.
yeah, about
Your dad
50
worked with
times.
Fauci one time and he did not like him.
Yeah, well, he's not a likable little weasel.
Well, then you have the ones that wear it in the car. That makes me laugh.
That is insane.
Yeah,
You're
we've
breathing
seen
your
that.
own
It's
air.
like,
What do you
really?
need to wear a mask for?
Or
Exactly.
I saw an image on Facebook that's two people
We're
swimming.
hearing
with a
more.
mask.
Yeah,
Swimming with the masks.
Yep.
Swimming.
You don't
more
want to get the
accidents
corona
with
from
those
that shark
people
biting
wearing
your
those
ass.
masks. They're masks now.
the Corona kingfish.
Well, we seen yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? We seen
Northern
Parents.
Tiger.
the parents asked,
Hello, Northern Tiger.
"Where's your mask?" Oh, I forgot it was in the car. Remember when we stopped at that one?
But then they say, "Oh, we have one."
Yeah, we had our PetSmart over here had a table set up with the masks and the hand sanitizer and stuff, and I don't wear it because I'm not gonna play the game.
No.
But
That's what it
I
is,
blew
it's
through
game.
the front door, and all of a sudden you hear this, sir. I'm like, hey, how are you? Good to see you. And then I just kept on walking by. Sometimes you just got to screw with them and leave them
That's-
sputtering, because what are they
Yeah.
going to do?
Well, Dr.
He
Justin
does that.
hasn't had anybody wear a mask. She said as long as you just, stay where you are or keep away from people and keep your hands washed.
I put hand sanitizer on my mustache so I don't have to worry about it when I talk shit. It won't
Yeah.
it won't give anybody
Take
any
a
viruses.
deep breath through your nose.
Did you see that one video about the hand sanitizer though? It's pretty
It's-
weird. A doctor sat there and put some hand sanitizer on the table, took a big lighter to it, and just let it sit there. It didn't
Yeah.
flame.
I've
Didn't
seen
flame,
that.
and then like 10 minutes later, he grabbed a piece of paper towel, just held it above the hand sanitizer, caught the
Yep.
paper towel on fire.
No.
That's
Alcohol
that's what
burns
they're
pretty
putting on there.
clear.
That's what.
Well, here's the other thing. My father, as a physician, used to warn people about being too afraid of bacteria.
Germaphobes.
Yeah, because
Well,
you
know,
have
when
to
it
have
was
it.
coming out,
Immune
and they
system.
started
Yeah.
putting it in the schools,
You got it. You got to
and
let
then
your
a
immune
year
system
later
work.
they said,
Yep.
"No,
How many people are going to
People
die?
need this bacteria.
Yeah,
They need the bacteria. They can't.
common
live
colds are going to
without
start taking
bacteria.
people out.
Well, yeah.
It's like you look at
Well,
us
the thing
growing
is,
up.
the virus
We
is
use
actually
hoses,
something that your body
We
needs.
drank
Yeah.
from hoses.
Your body needs viruses. That's what kills all the pollutants in your body.
Right.
So, I mean, they're really screwing people's brains.
The vaccines really get me too. I mean, the fact that when
Hey,
we were
you should
younger,
have heard
it was
my
like 7
doctor.
vaccines, now
You're
it's
gonna
like
get this. You're gonna
72.
get
Yeah.
that. No,
You know,
No.
and for these
No.
poor little kids,
No.
that's what's
Why?
causing.
because
That's
I
why
never
think-
had it. There's no reason.
Yeah, and that's what I feel is pleasant. These kids that have these different things that we didn't have when we were younger.
Right.
When we were in the Army, we had to have 27 shots in one day when we went on alert for the Gulf War. And one of those was a shot you got in your ass, and it was
penicillin.
no, they were calling it some kind of a globin, but it looked like milk. It looked like curdled milk,
Stand on it for a half an
Huh?
hour on the floor.
something like that. Yeah,
Hepatitis.
yeah. But they said that if you spike that thing in your ass, and it's about probably a solid 6 inches of this stuff, and it's a 1 inch diameter syringe that they plunge into your ass.
And hit your
Did Stone said
sciatic.
much love to you too.
Oh, much love back,
Hit your sciatic nerve.
Vince. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, your
But-
dad wouldn't let him give him a shot in the hip because
Well,
one
you-
time they did hit his sciatic. He
Here's
said,
the
"No, you're
problem.
putting it in my arm or not at all."
Dad was a captain. He could stick a middle finger up and tell them to go to their room. I was a, E4 with, I have very capable middle fingers, but they just smile and stick you in the ass anyway.
Don't
But-
need to bring a whole bunch, maybe a few. At
The
least.
thing is stupid about the Army is I am absolutely allergic to the flu shot, and they required us to get it. So the first year that I was in, they gave me the flu shot, and about probably an hour later, I had to go to the ER because I was really starting to feel rough, and so they gave me a shot to counter it. Basically, the second year, I told them I'm allergic to this thing. Oh, you'll be fine. They spiked me with it, and in 30 minutes, I ended up going straight over to the emergency room and ended up in the hospital for a couple of days. Third year, I said, if you give me this shot, it's going to kill me. And they said, oh, no, you're fine. Everybody gets the shot. So they spiked me with it.
Yeah,
I stood up,
Watchful Warrior.
and I don't remember. I woke up with shit sticking out of every orifice in my body.
Watchful Warrior. What do you say?
Those shots you got before you deployed is awful. Yes, they are.
Well, your dad got that one. They gave him one in ice on the all the time. They knew he was allergic. He ended up in the.
I don't remember
emergency room.
how
Yeah.
many
They never even
rounds
told me.
Of what?
the anthrax. How many shots were in the anthrax?
Oh, the anthrax series? I think
Yes.
it's like 4 or 5.
So there's.
Now you bring out the
I
good
got
stuff,
it
man.
twice.
What is up?
I
One
didn't
for
think
each
about
track.
it.
Well, we got also.
Wow.
My body is literally.
Your body is just riddled with anthrax.
You bring that out too.
I'm going to. I've only got 2 hands.
Well, use your other hands
I think
then.
it was 6 shots.
Use your feet.
Six or
Yeah,
six
that
or
would be
9 shots concoction for the anthrax vaccine,
Yeah.
and I had it in the Navy, and then I got it again in the Army.
Well, the thing is, I look at it like this. I've had all my vaccines. Whatever I could possibly think of, I've already had it because 27.
Well, one of his
thinking
last shot
every year-
that he got
Every
was
year
to go
we
overseas.
should have a Patriot BS session.
I think you're
Everybody
absolutely
get
right.
together And
And
just
I,
have a.
and I think that everybody that's out there should be here.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
once a year.
We're gonna give everybody a year advance notice.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this once a year. We're just gonna have a patriotic BS session.
And that means you too, Pete. From
Yep,
all the way
you
from
too, Pete.
California.
Yeah, everybody's going to have to pitch in the pot to get
And here we
get
go.
them a.
Straight from the CIA.
Someone say Pete.
Straight from the CIA mission.
There's a
She was
channel
released.
Nap
fishing
time?
over there, too.
Kenneth Nicely and DM, ladies and gentlemen.
Between 11 and
We
12.
had ice in the truck. That's plain and simple. We had ice in the
I'm
truck.
like,
Didn't even feel like it
Reed's been
was
up
that
since
cold.
5 a.m.
Yeah, I've been
We
up
gotta
since
get going.
5.
Can I borrow this?
Yes, you may.
Joseph,
We can use some more ice.
Did you?
You need more ice?
No, we got enough.
oh, okay.
But it's still good.
Yeah. I got some problems for
Huh?
I was saying that.
Yeah, well, when you close it, it'll cool off.
Yeah, we
Hey,
just,
Joe.
we just announced
Joseph.
to everybody
Joseph,
that.
can you hand me one of those?
We gave
We
you
should
a-
do
Which-
this once a year.
Doesn't need to be cold.
A Pepsi or that?
That.
BS
Right
session.
there.
Including,
So everybody get together.
Push those down.
including Pete and Mrs. Pete.
Yeah, and he said
They
woo
have
woo.
to fly.
Well, we're going to have to make sure that we have a pitch pot that we can toss some funds into for people who have a difficult time traveling.
Yeah, I do.
And
I call Let's Fly.
I've got that.
It's like the
I can't fly. I can't be a sheeple. Like
Oh,
Kenneth.
just
Remember when flying used to be
Especially
decent?
going into Chicago.
I was giving Zach
Before
good
the
help.
TSA? Yeah, before the TSA
Whoever heard
flying
of
was
coming
decent.
from Virginia all the way to Chicago to come down to Florida?
Blame it on the bushes.
Yeah, well now it's like jumping on a city bus, but dirtier.
It's like gangsters.
Yeah.
Well, Donna should
It's like
call
you're
Donnie.
sheep and they're the farmers.
Say, Donnie, can we have the Air Force One? Come on.
This place over there by the.
He's going to be the cooler duty.
Yeah.
Oh, I said duty.
Did you say duty?
I did. Vax cannot take. Sometimes my son had to be checked, and 3 of his didn't take from when he was a baby, so he retook them.
So in other words,
I didn't know
what they
that.
were trying to poison him with didn't take, so they wanted to repoison him. with it.
Yeah, sounds that way.
That's exactly what it is.
The last shot I had, or vaccination, was in Japan.
Come here.
Tetanus, and then they realized I was allergic. Almost killed some of my siblings.
You are allergic to absolutely everything. I can't believe this many people can sit this close to you without you breaking out.
Well, I just wait.
Yeah, well, like nights and days still young.
But
That woman is allergic to absolutely everything.
Well, we Indians weren't meant
All right.
to have vaccines.
That's right.
Don't listen to Alex right now. Alex is throwing a
Not that
front
you're
because he's
allergic,
live
it's
on
that-
television, live on YouTube here. When that camera's off, he runs from his mama.
What tribe? What tribe?
Why do you think I sit so far away? I have room to break out the back door of the house and be gone.
My great-great.
I've been in the building.
Grandfather.
Your second great grandfather is my third great, and it is Geronimo.
My time in the army at Fort Sill,
Oh,
Oklahoma.
cool. I haven't been there
Okay.
yet.
Well, I stayed in the building where Geronimo was imprisoned.
Yeah.
That was our.
You were in
barracks.
prison? I am not
No, that's
surprised.
what I said.
Oh,
Yeah. That's really
Always got to be twisted.
Sorry, Fox and
Everybody.
We have Fort
I
Pickens.
had no part of
where
that.
he was in.
yeah, Fort Pickens is down here
Yeah.
on the
And I've never been
barrier
there
island.
yet.
Well, whoever it was that ran that base out there had him imprisoned.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Fort
that
Sill in the barracks that I lived in.
Geronimo's skull and his thigh bones are sitting in the
Yale.
Yale right now because they were
Thanks,
stolen by
Prescott
the
Bush.
people of the 3 Skull and Bones.
Oh, so not only did you save the good stuff to last, you're going to grab the first one and make me jealous.
That's my boy.
He's evil.
I have trained him well.
I should have brought my cup down.
Well,
Let me finish this. Thank you, Doug.
all right. So, I mean, with the exception of Marshall, I need to let him know that what's going on.
What he did, he's getting ready.
Oh, you did?
I know.
Wow.
We were doing
Do it
now.
faster next time.
Okay.
I told him when I went down there, I said, yeah, everyone's showing up.
Oh, we still got about 30.
Getting it started. And he
About
goes,
30
yeah,
minutes.
Yeah, dude, that's
We
it.
figure around noon.
Okay, that works.
He's just get a shower next month.
Get in the shower.
Why had to look for some
He needs a lot more than a shower.
higher.
You can tell him about Marshall, how we gave him the home and became a friend of your dad and everything for 6 months.
Well, you just did.
And helped
See how that
with-
works?
Helped when we couldn't be with my husband. I had to go do things. He stayed with him and stuff.
So I figured.
He's really a good person, even though he was Air
I
Force.
figured I'll
Who got you run out of the Waffle House?
And then everybody can say something.
Did I do that? Sending prayers. Northern Tiger, thank you very much. God bless America. Who got you run out of the Waffle House? Because I got another story about a restaurant too. We went over here to a all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet when I was younger.
You must be talking about Greg.
See, here we
You're
go.
not talking about Preacher. I didn't get you run out.
Well, we actually got kicked out of an all-you-can-eat buffet
Before. All you can eat buffet you got
Yep.
kicked out of?
because my friend was he was capable of eating shrimp in copious amounts, like unimaginable amounts of shrimp could be consumed by this dude.
When they say all you can eat, they didn't say all you can eat and you got to stop.
But they literally kicked us out. We can't do this anymore. You guys are going to have to leave.
Costing them a lot of money.
Well, then you need to
I guess you need to change it from all you eat.
Yeah.
buffet.
Exactly.
Well, there's that place in Pennsylvania where people go toward the end of breakfast because they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And have both.
Yeah.
And they sit there. They come.
They do the same thing for lunch.
Yep, and
Lunch
then
to dinner.
We were going to
Yeah.
do that one time because we ended up, well, while we're here, why not? you know.
Brian said that.
And
yeah.
Hmm.
they said no,
Uh-oh.
you only
got
pay
mama
for
on
this.
it.
You can't have this. That's why we're putting out the new
Got
one.
mama on what?
If you want this,
God
you're
bless
gonna have to
America.
pay
Got
for
Foxy Mama on it now because he wrote he got us kicked out of the Waffle House and he said fluid pour and
What the hell?
Foxy Mama says why why did he do that?
I didn't get him kicked
Okay, so
out.
Would you like to make a full confession?
Their dishonesty is astounding.
I think he just called them liberals.
I know, right?
That was really ruthless.
That was
It's
ruthless.
democratic of them.
Phew, now he's throwing garbage cans.
Hey, I think they need to change the name of the Democrats to the Antifa-crats.
With a little crap on the side.
Yeah, Antifa-crat.
You know, they
Bullcrap.
actually started during the election before when Trump was going against Clinton, because they're all the people that were going for Trump were getting attacked.
Yeah, well, that's
They
what they're
were
doing now.
literally getting
Yeah,
attacked.
they've called it out. We're gonna, either way, whoever
They
wins,
didn't have a name. They didn't have nothing, but they're being attacked.
whoever wins the election, it doesn't matter. We're at war that day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So
Who's that guy we
Trump
listen
wins,
to?
We're at war for them coming after us.
Yes.
Right.
Biden wins, they're at war because we're coming after them.
Yeah, but here's the difference. This is a significant difference. If Trump wins, they come after us. If Biden wins, we don't go after the people because our fight is not with the people.
They're still gonna
We
come
go
us.
after the
We're
people that
protecting
are
ourselves.
coordinating the people.
Kamala Harris has already come straight out and said it. You're going to feel the wrath of the nation.
Yep.
Coordinating the
That's a
people makes
threat.
me sound
Oh,
like
it's
sheep.
yeah.
That's a death threat.
And at what point are you allowed to defend your life when you know that your death is imminent?
So if Kamala, she needs to come to our house personally.
I just want you guys to notice that DM is communicating with her upper echelon about that mission this morning. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting a signal.
Oh, look, DM's here.
What's your company?
Hi, DM. Good to see you.
It's an Android. It's a Verizon.
Oh, you should have signal then.
Is that what you were?
Yeah.
He does straight talk.
And I was told they go through Verizon towers.
Almost
You
everybody
should have
does.
signal. Yeah.
You get
I've never had that.
a choice. Okay.
When you're hooked up to straight talk, you're hooked up to whatever they're running on.
Not a beer. That was a Pepsi. Promise. Just a Pepsi.
No judgment anyway.
We don't drink.
I do got some. This is close to saying we've got beer here.
I know,
It's a little root beer.
I did all my drinking when I was younger. It didn't do shit for me, so
No, very little we used to have it there
yeah.
when we go out.
Well, here's the story of what happened with her right there. I don't know if you guys heard it before. I don't know if I've said it before.
Yes, and
There she is, right there in the light. When I first saw her, me and a friend of mine were walking down the street in Carmel, California, and I'm not a good person at having people brush up against me. It bothers me when I get bumped or brushed or walk too close, that kind of thing. I'm nuts. But we were walking down a sidewalk and she walked past, and she was very close when she walked past. And instead of feeling edgy, I felt a little bit kind of like euphoric. It was very kind of weird. But when she walked past, the guy that I was with was looking and saw me stop and turn around. I watched her walk away. And I said, "You see that girl that just walked by?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" I said, "Man, I'm going to marry that girl." And, he punches me in the shoulder and says, "Whatever, shut up," and all that. So I ended up finding out that Lisa hung out at the club at the base. And turns out all of her friends were my friends. And so for 6 months, I did my research: who she is, what she's about, what she likes, who she likes, whatever. And yeah, stalking her. Nothing legal, I assure you. But after I felt comfortable enough, she showed up one night and was throwing darts. So I decided it was time. And I happen to be the only reason I'm not a professional dart player is because I was active duty in the military, but I had an offer to be on the Monterey Gold League, an international team. But I saw her throwing darts. So I walked up there and I asked her if she could teach me how to play some darts. And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem, whatever. So I let her beat me the first game. And then the rest of the night, I whooped her entire ever loving ass. And she kind of caught on pretty quick. You kind of know how to play darts, didn't you? You're just screwing around. And I said, I might know a little bit about the game. So that night, I asked her if I could take her home. And, it all went downhill from there, because then I had to kidnap her and bring her to Florida so we could get married. And, she's been here ever since. But the interesting thing is that when in that period of time of my life, I was drinking incredible amounts of alcohol, just whatever you can imagine, double it. And that's what I was drinking. And the night that I met her was the last night I drank anything harder than a beer. And I used to drink whiskey by the jug, not by the glass. But I put it down because of her. I made my choice that at that moment that I was going to spend my life with her, not my life with the drink. So that is how our situation worked out.
Good choice, because she's a blessing.
Oh yeah. And she puts up with me, which is she's very strong.
Reward altogether with.
All right, so where is approach is spot on. That's how it's done. Yeah, well, you can't just dive into it. If you find the one you want to be with, you better make sure that you have all your shit together before you step up. Because if you crash and burn on that first time, then you have forever lost. And here's the thing. I used to go out to the clubs all the time. I was always a dancer and always wanted to boogie woogie and stuff like that. But I didn't like to go to places and just be dancing by myself at the in the middle of the room. And so I had this habit of walking up to a female that I would target that was by themselves and not doing anything, and I would hit them with the most insane one-liner, stupid, pickup line that you can possibly imagine. And then after they'd be like in total shock and just about knocked out of their chair, I'd say, okay, now that all that ice and shit's broken, do you want to go out here and dance? So I always ended up where I could just pick up a random girl and dance with her that night. But I wasn't looking for a date. I was looking for a dance partner. But I would end up in situations where I would take them home and, they'd lean in to do the old smooch at the end of the night. And then I'd turn around, have a good night. Thanks. See you later. So I wasn't the kind of person that was looking to random date. Alex would have crapped his pants if Lisa called the cops for him stalking her. Well, she didn't know. Fortunately, my friends were very good at keeping secrets. But here's the other part. She was actually dating a cop when I met her.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, well, one day she came in early. We weren't expecting her. And I'm sitting here at the table surrounded by all of our friends. And one of them hits me in the shoulder and almost knocked me out of the chair and said, dude, door. So I looked up at the door and here she is moseying on in. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm not ready yet. So everybody spreads out and I drop under the table and they all close their chairs back up so that I'm hidden under there. She comes up, talks and does all this stuff. And one of them kicks me under the table. I'm like, hey! She never caught it, but she did her talking. And then she walked off and went to her area where she was, like dartboard or something. And I slinked out even the bartender knew who I was and knew what was going on. So I was able to slink out, get behind the bar, and crawl over there and then out the front door because I was not ready yet.
Vince Dunn said your new name is Jody.
Yeah, Jody got my girl. Yep.
Winston, I think, is busting his head over it.
Well, like I said, you got to make sure you have everything in order because you get one shot at it.
Never seen that one. Your dad's the one that was in the tree. Just say it's a bird.
God Bless America sends his family says hello to everyone.
Well, hello back to you. Well, we lost Mom and Marshall.
Uh-oh.
Do they have to be in?
What?
Sure, they'll come back.
Is there- At the moment?
Well, you know, when we start the prayer, it's to be here.
Well, at that time.
Here she comes.
I don't, I mean,
All right, now you can
this
use-
here.
Yeah, I mean, Marshall wanted to be here for sure.
Well, I mean, in
But you
like
hit me with it if you want,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. Thank you.
All right, everybody quit talking about her. She's coming back.
She's feisty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that woman she's gotten down in the dirt. She used to work for Navy Relief, and there's a habit of the government screwing the Navy guys when they get marriages and stuff. They'll leave them destitute, basically, in a divorce. And she used to fight for the young sailors that needed the help with the legal stuff. She's gotten down and dirty before with some pretty
What's up,
high
Northern
ranking
Tiger?
people.
Northern Tiger, much
Been a long
love.
time, no see.
Nancy Northern Tiger and
You gotta stop writing them Canadian Z's.
I know.
Yeah, we can barely understand that stuff.
Yeah.
On Twitter, yes.
I actually said that. I said, what are you talking about? I can't understand Canadian E's.
Alex, your outside lights, do you need them?
I have them on but just to try to spoil some of the sunlight a little bit.
Yeah.
It works a little, even though it doesn't cast much.
Hi.
Yeah, Grizzly, get up there.
Am I getting two?
I got that.
Come here,
Yeah, I like this one.
big boy.
Need that.
yeah, God Bless America said Foxy Mama, sorry you couldn't be there. Wish you could all attend. Wish everybody was here, and I do miss her.
It would be pretty cool
Yeah,
to.
I know.
Yeah,
We were
Bossy
gonna-
Mama is an awesome woman,
She's an
guys.
awesome woman that can cook meatloaf. like
Oh my
no one's
gosh.
Business.
Meatloaf.
Awesome.
I love
Lord.
meatloaf.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't.
very skeptical about
I
meatloaf,
can't
but
get in
she
right now.
nailed it.
Yeah,
She
I'm going to
nailed
show
it.
everybody. Oh, he just
I
moved.
can't get inside
He just
right
sat
now.
his
Grizzly,
butt, right?
sit down.
He wants, you know what he wants.
Literally
Well,
sat.
I was going to try to show how he sits because this isn't just a one-time thing. This dog puts his ass in a chair
Sit.
and leaves his feet on the floor. And that's how he sits on the couch and on everything. He doesn't climb up.
Back legs will dangle.
Yeah, he has his back legs dangling usually, but he'll have his front feet on the floor.
Do you want to come to
Hi,
Palm
Jeff.
Coast and see the beach?
He is absolutely.
So
You wanna come
He
to
gets
Palm
sick as
Coast?
hell in a parked
Vince.
car.
Does he?
He's afraid of cars. The big 100-pound beast that can't deal with a
I'm afraid of
vehicle.
cars too when they're coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't even get in one without getting sick.
And yeah,
He was
unlike
actually
especially.
genuinely sick. He got in willingly.
Yeah, when he hurt his back, we had to take him to the emergency room, and that was the one time I opened the door and I helped
He
him.
was
He
hurt.
climbed right into the car.
He's like, I know where we're going. We gotta go. Let's do this. Get it
Yeah,
done.
he did
We
it. Somehow he did
still haven't
some kind of jump and a twist and came right down here, and his body accordion and twisted. And he popped a couple of vertebrae back there.
You gonna sit with your mom?
Really messed with him.
You sit on your
He
chair.
was almost dragging his back legs. I had to hold him underneath his body to get him out and moving.
There you go. Sit down with your mommy.
He was on some good drugs. That dog was stoned as hell when we got home.
Up. Sit down.
There was not a care in the world. Oh, there you go.
Oh boy. The beast.
He is her protection. If I'm not home, nobody would do well to approach Lisa with him. Even as calm as he is, it would not work out well.
I had to tell him, you can go ahead and go to bed. Because I sleep in a recliner. And sometimes he'll stay out there with me. And in the living room, I tell him, go ahead, go to bed, go. You go to bed if you want. If not, on your couch, whatever.
The protector.
And then if he does sleep in the bedroom, move over to the bedroom, he will come into the living room during the day. Oh, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he goes out there to
And
check
he
on her throughout the
sleeps in
night.
his chair and scratches and chews on himself
Well, I do that too, but it's not.
and
No.
wets Alice's chair.
Well, I don't do that
entire
part.
Chair. And then he wakes up and sits on it, and it's like a big giant.
Yeah, he licks my damn chair. So when I get up in the morning, I have to remember not to be bare-assed because when I sit down, it'll leave a splash.
Well, his son
That's a
says
bad
that,
visual.
It'd be awesome if they could be here, but with them catching COVID flu, we're stuck in our bedroom. I hope all you guys get better.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pray for you guys.
Who was that?
His family, Ben's done.
Oh,
Tonic water.
Whose phone's ringing?
Drink some tonic water.
Tonic
Oh.
water. And what I feel really good when I take deep break, zinc, and tonic water.
Yeah.
That's the
And then just
concoction.
take your everyday multiple vitamin.
I've got so many vitamins. It's just unfair.
so that's another thing we can't take. Tonic, and my dad figured out. He said it's got quinine in it, so when we go in Indonesia, you can't take the malaria prevention.
Well, you can take hydroxychloroquine. Yes, you can.
Well,
It isn't. It's a plant derivative. Really.
we're still working on malaria.
Oh, Foxamama told me something that has hydrochloroquine in it. I don't
Grapefruit.
remember what it was.
Grapefruit.
Yeah, grapefruit is a
You
natural
can actually
acid.
boil your grapefruit peels.
Mm.
Okay. Eat the fruit, but take the peels and boil them with a lid on top, and you let that boil off, that condensate, and do its thing for a period of time. And I can't recall what it is.
Benny
But then
says,
it'll
Sister
direct-
Lisa, I
you
am
don't
pleading
wanna
the
open
blood
that
of
pan
Jesus over you
until
for
it's all
healing.
ripped
Sister,
off the lid.
you hear?
No, I didn't.
That's hydro-
Benny says
hydroxychloroquine.
he is
Drink it in,
pleading
drink
the
some
blood
water,
of
put that
Jesus
in it.
over you for healing.
You go right down to
Thank
the
you.
store, buy tonic water. That's quinine. It is.
It's almost
Except
like making
It
a
makes
tea.
it, yeah. You
Making a
use it
tea.
like an elixir or a tonic
Yeah,
itself. And
I hear you can use mushrooms for tea.
Wild ones.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, why don't we go to the field and pick some up? I'm sure it's-
Yeah, knowing you, you'd be looking for my will. I'll get very special mushroom for him.
there's a will, there's a-
I watch
Well, that reminded me of something I was going to say to Preacher earlier when you're talking about people coming over the border. Canada actually closed it down for us going up.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to be just letting them down anyway.
They're gonna let it. Yeah, one way door now.
Well, you realize that China they signed an agreement with Canada that they do not even have to get permission to move in and out of Canada now. So they've got 14,000 troops in Vancouver.
Chinese owners. They own it.
Yeah. And they've got 9 or 10,000 troops on the other end above Maine.
Still want to go claim their citizenship?
But no. Yeah, I am actually, according to the new law of Canada, I'm a Canadian citizen because my father was born there, but I've never done the paperwork. And, with Justin Trudeau trashing that joint, I don't know how you, if you're not a Canadian.
Northern Tiger's still up there.
Well,
he's in the woods.
I guess
Is
it's
he
hard
the
to
woods?
I'd
just duck
imagine.
and run because of citizenship and stuff like that. But everybody's going to be running from these tyrannical countries and trying to get safety in the other ones.
American War Horse is in the house.
Oh, Warhorse.
It's gonna be a
Well,
dark
it's
winter.
happening, Manny. Good to see you, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we hung out with him up in Virginia. He is so awesome. We had a incredible time hanging out.
Yeah,
And Northern Tiger just answered you.
Oh,
Trudeau's
yeah.
like EOS.
Yeah, it was like HELO.
Trudeau is.
Why, yes, he is,
relative of
Cubby.
Castro.
Yeah.
I said, this Kenneth needs some help.
He's related to Fidel Castro.
Oh yeah.
You can tell. I mean,
It's all the same bloodline.
Same
Same.
image.
Yep. Same bloodlines.
Just the brain.
The 13 illuminated ones. Illuminati.
Steelers.
Well, it is 11:59, brother.
Yep.
I actually had it still.
I think we ought to get started on it.
Um,
We have no idea how this is going to roll.
Let me go back and check.
yeah, tell them that. Just tell them we need to get doing this thing because we want to start lunch too.
What kind of phone do you-
It's one of those simple track things. It's a
Maybe if
Thin
you
black
scoop
one.
down the bottom of the top of the screen,
thin black
swipe down, you should have the brightness and everything like that.
About 3 inches wide, 5.5 inches long.
Yeah.
Glass front, black back.
Put that right. He's the tech guy.
I've got my phone telling me that it is full. Some systems may not work appropriately.
Amber's
you don't have
keeps
no
telling her hers
extra-
is full.
I got a SIM card, but it won't store anything on it. I've
well,
got
not a SIM
stuff,
card, the,
SD card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it, but it won't, for whatever reason, it won't back up my
Automatically.
phone on there.
you can set that up in the settings too.
Yeah, I've got it set for doing backup, but it picks up my phone numbers and pictures, but it won't do like apps that are overloaded or whatever. Every time the apps want to do updates, they don't erase their prior stuff, so you end up stuck with like a double load on there. Anyway, it's a piece of junk phone, but you know, some of us can't afford those $10,000 iPhone stupid things, but
They're like $1,000 iPhones now.
yeah.
At least they're more than that. Some of them. That's like
I've never paid for
And it took
phone.
my
Even this
grandson
one's
2
one of
seconds
brand new
to slap it out of his mother's hand.
Samsung Galaxy 10s.
You go
And
The more you
I just-
pay, the cheaper the made.
I just sit there and talk my way into getting a free phone all the time here.
Alex Amber just pulled in.
Okay.
Say hi from the other guy.
She'll let G out of me.
Northern Tiger's talking to you, Al.
Northern Tiger talking to me. Are you
Yep.
talking to me?
I'll go
Uh,
sorry, the NWO deal.
We're all wore up here.
We're going to be at war down here soon.
We're going to be at war in a
I-
few days.
I believe that this is going to be something that will resemble a humanity against world governments, because
Exactly what it is.
the rising up is happening all over the world, and people are just flat out tired of it. And we were having this discussion yesterday about the fact that I've traveled all over the world and I've met people from many, many different countries. And people in general are just awesome. They're beautiful. Everybody gets along with everybody. It's the governments
And then you
that tell
met me.
people, yeah, well, we can't have it
I hear
100%.
you, Pete.
Pete says
I
hi.
hear you.
It's just the governments tell everybody who they're supposed to hate.
DM, say hello
and
to what's his name.
Some people fall for it. $1,000 iPhones until you drop it, then it's worth $1. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ah, we love Pete.
Alex's mother convinced her and I
Pete's
tried,
awesome.
so.
It's too bad that you blame him for everything.
I've been telling Pete for
What's
a
your
long
name?
time, if he really, because he does a great humanitarian effort himself out there with the homeless.
Yes, he does.
And if we could get, the
Name
pink
is Ken.
highlighter,
Come on,
the big
Grizzly.
pink highlighters that he has,
I have
if
one.
we could get them into terrible towels, Pete's towels, and
Come on,
do them
Grizzly.
like a couple bucks a piece, all the money he could pull in for helping the homeless out there.
Yeah.
Getting them food, getting them new tents, getting them whatever they hide, the stuff they need to survive.
Hey, we might be able to keep Pete from being homeless too with something like that.
Well, I don't care about Pete being homeless.
Oh, okay. Well,
Alex, you call
Dig.
Grizzly.
Don't worry, Pete.
Huh?
I got you.
Pete, I love you, brother. You know
I
that.
will get him, but not on camera. So after we're not on camera,
Everybody
I will
talks
get him.
nice about you as long as we're live.
Come on.
No, there's nothing bad about
You
Pete.
know what, Pete? I wish I had your hammer because I would be hammer time.
Yeah.
I have a
I
feeling
told
I'd
you,
be
I got
the
your
target
six
too, huh?
stories.
Who needs a hammer?
Go home to Foxy Mama.
Preacher, who'd you say was at war now?
Look at American War Horse.
going to be
I'd buy a
everybody.
Pete
I
towel.
thought he said some group.
well, in
Haven't worn a
Oh,
face
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
DM, you haven't worn a face?
Oh, come on.
Did you forget mask?
Hugging you.
She meant mask.
I hate typing on this little thing.
We have, We have sun in our face, so it's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
I know. I can't even see my screen.
I got 2 monitors there at the house there, so yeah, I'm upset.
Northern Tiger says, and we have no opposition media in the MSM, all paid by the state.
Of course. That's
Well, yeah, that's what that was their whole
You're gonna have to
plan.
stand over here, though.
That's the way that they've brainwashed everyone.
And,
Don't worry,
uh,
Foxy
can't-
Mama, I won't hurt him.
Honey,
I told you, Foxy Mama, we got him.
what time did I take my?
We got his back on it.
Says he's looking into
Welcome,
it right
guys.
now, Craig.
Hey,
He says he's
everybody.
looking into
How
it
you
right
doing?
now.
That's right. How y'all
Back
doing?
there.
Hello.
Brother, it will be able to help you out so much out there.
What time did I?
Watch it.
Which one?
We are live right now, so y'all getting ready to
Oh, you're
Be on
do some
TV. Are
FaceTime.
you feeling
Well,
bad?
thank you.
go?
Does my hair look all right?
Well,
You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous. Alex, you want to introduce the new guest?
yeah, I can't introduce him because he can't be on camera or identified, but that's my sister Amber and her friend. And this one back here is Marshall. He's the one who built the cross. Very close and personal friend.
Awesome job.
That's a very, very nice job.
So much.
We had it on last night.
Ma'am?
It's
We
on
had it all
now.
lit up last night.
Yeah.
Over there in the woods, I was down to see it do that.
It was nice.
I'll say he was the one with the binoculars.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that wasn't for the cross, that was for you good looking women.
He needs glasses too.
Oh, poor Patriot.
Yes,
Pete says he's actually looking into that right now.
right. Yep. That's awesome.
We said, you know what to do it all.
Get some. The government doesn't want to help the people. We have to.
American War Horses, I get better news about the USA from Sky News Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said all the news about Biden is coming from the UK. It's not coming from here.
It's coming from China too.
China.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Chinese people, the Chinese free people are trying to.
He says I got a guy who knows a guy.
Got a guy who knows a guy who
You
knows.
know that
I
same
think
guy?
I know that guy.
You think you know that guy?
I might know that guy.
We all
It's
know
that one guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Foxy Mama
I think
says
it's
he
the
knows
same
a
guy that everybody
No,
knows.
Yeah.
No, it's just the sun where you were standing.
Exactly,
Right in
that's
my
why I'm
eyes,
moving.
so it's good.
Here.
How long can you stay that way?
I'll go get
Not
some
very
heels.
long with her toes like that.
I'll go get some heels.
That wouldn't do much good, darling.
Yeah, she's still short.
Yeah. That's why, Joe, you brought yourself up.
Amber, there's sodas in the cooler if you want to grab a couple for you and Billy.
You have Diet Coke?
Yeah,
Don't got
don't think it's anything diet in there.
Oh.
What are you measuring?
What do you have, Justin?
Well, I didn't even see Mr.
So
Sam.
we're all reading your comments.
Wait.
One side.
Got water.
I used to drink diet all the
Oh,
time.
God bless
and
you,
I found out
darling. You
that
more
the
than
diet
welcome.
is actually hurting you more than to drink something with lower sugar.
Mama drinks diet too.
But
I
the
don't
diet, the
think
diet
we
has
needed-
Yeah, it messes with your kidneys.
A root beer.
But it also messes with your brain.
A root beer.
That's like
Take
the
it,
life.
'cause it's every 4 hours.
It does. It does. I mean, I
I
see
took
you
away
still
to
drink
my
it.
medicine.
Hell,
8
They
o'clock.
But I found that out. So
Nine.
I'm no
See, I'll,
longer drink diet.
I'll do water, Gatorade, anything.
Hi,
I
Diane.
want to hold off and not give you this until we're closer to eating.
Just man, I'm gonna run to the house. I've got a nice umbrella that's
Who's
down up
paying
here.
attention? I guess they're reading the comments.
Well, we're actually going to start doing Marshall.
Yes, sir.
Marshall,
We're going to be doing the prayer thing right now.
Well, someone told me it was gonna be this afternoon or this
No,
evening,
no.
so I'm sorry that I was a little bit late.
Well, you know, that's no
No
No,
excuse.
we want to get you in here now. while we
Here you
do
go.
this.
I'm going to get your mom an umbrella.
Oh,
Wait, though. We're getting ready to do this. thing.
Yeah, we want to do the prayer and then we're going to
She's
start
leaving?
cooking up lunch and then you can jump out of there.
Okay, honey. Love you.
Love you back, babe. Oh, you were talking to, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other Foxy Mama.
Oh, you might want to introduce.
down.
It's actually hot right now. It
You
was
want to sit
cold
around
last
real
night.
quick for Amber and them?
We
He can't be on the camera
No,
soon.
I'm saying introduce.
Okay.
We already have.
Fluid Poor Patriot, Greg.
Greg.
Uh, a lot of you may know Lisa.
You've seen
Yeah.
it?
On,
This is Marshall, and he is the craftsman, the
pleased to meet all y'all.
shipwright that built the cross. Marsha, the dragon lady.
Yeah.
over here we got Kenneth Nicely.
Not so
Everybody
nice.
knows he's not so nice, but DM is hiding over there, cowering under her face.
Hello.
We have Fran, who is Preach, Mrs. Preach.
Yeah.
One or the other. And then I guess I'm just kind of there. We go. We got Preacher right there, and then we've got Joseph hiding over here. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with me, but I'm Disabled Vets Perspective, and otherwise known as Alex. So for those who are not aware, but anyway, we are going to do a prayer at this point. So I hope everybody. Amber,
Hello.
that's my sister. It's not my fault. Anyway, so we are going to do the prayer now for Lisa, and then we're going to have a little fellowship. We're going to get the grill cranked up and enjoy some food and beverage and conversation, and everybody's invited to hang out with us as long as you guys want. This is going to be a daytime, a full day thing. So, unless people get tired of me or call the police and have me hauled off. So, whatever at that point. So, yeah, all options on the table.
Pete says blame it on him.
Right.
Hi, Lori M.
No, Pete, this
Hi,
one's not your
Zombie.
fault.
Me, Lori M.
Hi, Lori M.
Hello, Lori.
What we're gonna do
Glad you
is
made it.
I'm gonna start the prayer, and then everybody jump in after and say a little something, and let's get Lisa lifted up to God.
Amen. Let's do it.
All right. One bite. One bite. Oh, Heavenly Father, we lift our sister up to you. Put her into your arms, Lord, and show her your mercy and your love. Heal her of this sickness. She's a great woman, Lord. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Who wants to go next?
I know.
Come on.
My prayers were answered this week because we had this beautiful sky. I was so afraid we'd have rain. So I'm thankful
Want
for
to say
that.
something?
I do. God is our healer. He's our savior. He will be with you. I want him to be with Alex too.
Whatever comes
To
to
get
your heart.
strength up for you so that he can take care of you too. But God is our healer. And he put his hands on you.
Just
We
say
are
what's in
all
here.
praying for your complete and total healing.
You say whatever
In
you want to say.
Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Prayer is just your heart. 100% restoration.
Lord, I ask that you give this woman strength and healing. I hate to ask for another miracle, Lord, like you did my mother, but I ask you now, come before you humble. I ask that you heal this woman. She has a good heart, Lord. You can see that. Everyone here can see this. I ask you, please, heal her. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Go ahead, Becky.
Sweet Jesus, please heal Lisa. She's such a beautiful woman. She doesn't deserve this evilness in her body. Please take it out. Please, through our love and support for Lisa, please leave her. In Jesus' name, please, we ask you. Let her be happy with her family. Let her still experience. She is young, and she has all of us that love her so much. Please take this. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Go ahead, brother. Come on. You're good. You're good.
Lord, I know that she's been put through a lot. All of the struggles that you faced, all of the the pain that you've gone through.
Hang in there, bud.
It's all right, Joey.
Please give my mom the strength. Joe. You've got your family, grandkids. Everyone is here to give you strength. The Lord has brought everyone on the YouTube, everyone that's stood behind you, given you their prayers, their love. Lord, please just give us all the strength to help her through. And Lord, please keep her safe and heal her through this.
By the stripes of Christ, that he took the sacrifice, that these ailments, these demons, these evil entities are healed. And we command this thing, whatever it is, to leave this body and to go elsewhere, but to leave this family be, because they're God's family. These are children of the Messiah, children of the Father in heaven, the great healer. We ask that you please just cast this out, take it away, heal this woman so that she can fulfill the remainder of her life that you have left for her with her family, Father God. By the stripes you are healed. We receive it. In Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. Receive the healing.
Would you like to say something?
I would like to say that, please, Lord, 30 years is not enough. I want 20 more at least. I need her by my side. I have incredible strength. I've overcome adversity, every challenge that you've thrown at me. But I'm not prepared for the challenge. I try to go through this world without my partner for any length of time. Please take the time, hear my words, heal my wife. There's plenty of evil in this world that should be able to take her place. If a soul must be taken, I want mine to stay with me until we are much more prepared to travel to the next land apart, where we would again meet and at that time. But we're not through in this land, Lord, so please take my words and give me my wife for many more years. Heal this scourge that is trying to consume her and remove it from her body. And say this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Would you two like to say something?
Yes.
I'll go with that.
Thank you for giving me such an awesome sister-in-law. She has the strength, love, a passion to fight this. She's got so many friends and family that will be behind her through all this.
All over the nation,
All over the
praying
world.
at the same
Everybody
time.
Will heal you and just have the positive thoughts and the prayers to heal you. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
May I?
Marshall, come on.
Dear Lord in heaven, please wrap your
loving, caring arms and protective arms around this dear woman who I've learned to love as family and friend, and her husband as well. They're such wonderful, caring, giving people. I've never been so fortunate in my life as to when I met them, the whole family for that matter. But this dear woman deserves so much. She's got such a kind heart, a loving spirit. And please protect her, dear Lord. And please extend that protection to Alex, her dear loving husband, and my dearest friend. God bless you, dear girl. And I say this in the name of our Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Even the dog got it.
I love you, baby. John, I'm so proud of you, son, and my heart hurts for you. Truly, I'm distracted.
Thank you to everybody. It means a lot that you guys have come all the way down here for us. We never look at ourselves as special people. We don't try to be special people.
That's what makes you special.
That's what makes you special. Yeah.
But that's what makes the people surround us so special to us. Because I've got some of the most incredible people in the world that are part of this Patriot group, to include everybody that's joined us on our live feed. It can't be matched. My goal in life is not to get 1 million subscribers, but to get the people that truly are the most incredible people as part of our group. And, I can't thank everybody enough. You guys are, you've embraced me with the YouTube. You've listened to my whining and complaining and bitching about how things are in the world. And, that means a lot. You guys really are special to me. And I will tell you, I'm not an emotional guy. Usually I'm pretty stoic, but this cancer thing works on even the toughest person. And no matter how strong you are, the human in you falls out sometimes. And I guess you just have to deal with it.
Well, there's so much love right now and so much great spirit going on right now. It's hard not to be emotional about it.
Yeah, just toss it. I'll make it. Anyway, we're going to continue the healing because we're going to get ourselves some food going and have some fellowship and some laughter. And we've already gotten our crying over with, so we need to put that away. And no more negative thoughts of any kind, only positive. And
Oh yeah, this is in God's hands now, and
Yeah.
God's going to take care of it. Yeah, God's going to take care of it.
No more negative vibes.
No more negative vibes.
Exactly. Uplifting vibes from now on.
I must say, I don't think I heard a negative vibe in the whole operation. They were all beautiful and loving and wonderful.
Give it time. We still got the rest of the day.
The banter will begin soon. Back to reality.
Yeah. If y'all excuse me, I'm going to get your mom and them.
There is absolutely no excuse for you.
Would you step over here, Mom?
No, not a chance.
I would expect no different from Army.
I will.
Actually, I've got one up in the house, Marshall Amber to get.
Leave it to the Air Force guy to be looking to give you overhead cover.
Thank you for that.
Hey, Billy. I tore a few knowledge times.
Mine's kind of like a bigger.
I don't know. I guess whoever gets highest.
Mine's kind of like a bigger beach one brother did.
Oh, this is a big one too.
Oh, is it?
Pizza gets so
I'll have to write that.
Yes, I did.
I'll just put it here on the chair.
Better, I was
Some
very not feeling very good.
Even the bugs like my coffee.
That was very powerful. I know that.
He's already doing it. It's already happening.
That's good.
I don't
name.
I don't need it.
Could I have some chips?
Which ones do you want?
The yellow ones.
These?
Mom.
I know it is. So it still works.
I can
move my
Them out on the table.
He's gonna bring the sailboat umbrella. Hear the engines fire up in a moment.
And let everybody know Lori M made it in before the fair.
That's awesome.
Yay, Lori! Thank God.
We are very happy to see you.
Ben Stein said I can feel the
That's
love
my
down
chips.
there all the way up here.
Yeah, there's energy. It radiates.
Here, honey.
Obviously, anybody who wants anything chips or other chips,
What do you say,
got
buddy?
those right here. I'm gonna.
I like the other
Mom.
chips.
the other chips.
Mom,
I-
shouldn't you take what
Can
you
you
need to
turn
take
off?
first?
Yeah, I need to. I don't know. I don't think your sugar's high enough to be putting insulin
Turn
in
me
you
off,
right now.
Joseph. Can you turn me off?
I can't turn you off, but I sure hope I can still turn you on.
For at least another 20 years.
That's right.
Okay. Lori says she loves me and Mrs. Preacher, not you. Oh no, wait, no, she did say you.
Oh, okay.
I won this.
She loves me the most, is right, Lori?
I don't blame her.
My sister.
Senior prom.
Sister from another mister. You're right. Oh, there's a garbage bag in there, Alex.
That's my girl.
Sorry about that.
Actually,
Oh, I love you, man. Get the hell out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Calls in front of the grill.
Yes,
Honey,
What?
I'm feeling a little better.
What's good? I'm sure of that. You look at it.
Well,
You got your paper book right next to the burner.
Out in your truck or wherever you want to sit.
It's not outside compound.
Yeah.
Well, I said on the
I
phone.
like that one.
I said, is it the hurricanes that bring them on?
Hey,
All
yes,
right.
it's him.
We're using
No,
the
it's
portion
him.
of the road that belong out of here.
Creek there on the side.
I know.
What's that? Warrior 12.
Good, I got a lot of hair.
You can do it online. Warrior 12.
Greg.
Yes,
Northern
ma'am.
Tiger says hello.
Who?
Northern Tiger.
Hi, Tig. What's up, man?
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
You know, Chris, you saw where I hung your
Painting.
yes.
The one in there, yeah.
I would love it if you would show the folks on YouTube what you gave her, because that is a beautiful painting. Also, you guys haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen. You know who he looks like?
Who's that?
Greg. He looks like Gavin McLeod.
I wouldn't know who that is.
Love boat and all that.
Oh man, that's a dig.
Here, I'll let you show it.
Hey Gavin.
Yeah.
Hi Gavin.
Is she on?
I'm not sure if she's on. If you want to grab the camera.
Really, that eye. Yeah, I know. I was in the middle of writing
You've been-
something
you've been
and
put
I backed
down.
out, and then it
Who
said
has?
I.
Mama said you look like Gavin McLeod from
I
the
love
Love
you
Boat.
all.
Hey, who are you talking to?
You
You.
Gavin
She
McLeod.
I said you look just like Gavin McLeod.
from the Love Boat.
Yeah, the captain.
The captain.
Used to be on Mary Tyler Moore and everything.
Mom.
So when you
Mom.
act up, you can call it Captain.
Here you go.
But you control your kids.
She's my kid.
It was set for her. Yeah.
What are you doing, woman?
Cool.
That's all right.
You know, a while ago, this fell on the ground. And I said, "Look at her. She's not going to pick the water up." And it's my
It's
water.
good. That's good. No, that's fine now.
I know, but it was my water.
Oh,
If it was your soda, I would have taken it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We're not a black sheep.
Everybody out there praying
Maybe
with us.
it's
You know,
you.
that's awesome.
There's a lot of prayers up in there.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, yeah, don't hold it.
Thank you.
I hope you
I
like it.
thought you were playing that
I hope you like it.
Do you see that, Marshall?
Ma'am? No, ma'am, I didn't. I was waiting.
Yeah, see this thing where he does the art.
He made it. No, we're just
What?
looking at the captain.
That is amazing.
Oh, Lord have mercy, I do.
Yeah, except for
This
you have
gentleman
this.
right
he
here,
does
that-
not.
Yes.
That's why I went like this. I was like,
Wow.
Gotta season it before I cook on it.
Well, sir?
That's the one I want to get.
Yeah.
They have one
I'm
that
not
has
sure that would help, son.
They have one that
it'd be
has the
nice if
flat
we had
and
some
then
rice
the
or
real
something we
flat.
could put up there to hold that up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Do that. It's gonna be too low, I'm afraid. But thanks.
He wants to build a camper in the back of his.
Yeah, man, if you will scoot forward a little bit, you can enjoy some of the shade. And maybe a lady,
I said it's not
I
real.
gotta work on my tan anyway.
oh, okay, whatever makes y'all happy.
He's from Illinois.
Real you do outside.
Thank
Oh,
you, though.
okay.
You got
Well,
charcoal and
Hey,
everything.
no, he's not
Yeah,
from
I-
He's
I
from
know.
Virginia. He's from Virginia.
That's
Hey,
right.
that
He
is
just had to go
nothing
through
wrong with
Illinois to come south.
It dries and stuff, but if you put burgers on there,
Just
all
so-
it drips, the way it's designed, and it drips down, you lose all the juice. It
You know-
becomes dry, so don't get the door from.
You would have thought it was fish
I don't
and
have
fruit, we've already had the
no
meal
more.
ready.
She sent me that photo.
I gave my daughter
Wow.
some information.
The cat.
Yeah,
In the
it
box.
makes
He's so
it
cute.
makes it
Kid in
all-
the box.
It's drying because it keeps the juices away from it.
We plug
Your
in the,
family's
The
awesome.
only time I actually do that, they
It's like that.
are
Thank you.
What?
the air fryer.
They're a gift.
On the
Get
grill,
some fries
or on the
on there.
grill.
You know how to use that, right?
All I used to do is.
Try to do that.
Everybody be careful. I just noticed that Donna got her drone phone out. Donna. Donna, put the drone phone away. Pick up the other phone, not the drone phone.
What's a drone phone, if I may ask?
If
She's
she
CIA.
pushes the wrong button,
Yeah,
we get
we're done.
critters in the yard. It's really
Yeah.
embarrassing.
That
She
start.
targets
Oh,
everybody.
okay.
Like, I'd really like to
I'm
know,
ready for
did you
pizza.
start that?
You
He
know,
started it a lot before when I first met him. He thought I was sitting because I modded everywhere.
Yeah, I
Like,
used
he
to
had,
sit
like,
there
5
and
different places.
I used to sit there and tell everybody also that she
I have
sits in
no
an
idea how
octagon
you do
table
that.
with monitors all around her.
now wait a minute, that's your lady?
Who?
Yeah.
Is she,
Yeah.
you're with him?
Yes.
No,
No.
no,
Y'all shouldn't confuse those people.
No.
What?
she's with him.
Oh,
That's mine.
okay. Now,
I'm a property.
That's right.
You've been
Property.
told. That's
I'm a
his.
property.
That's
Oh
mine.
my
Yeah.
God. Because,
Okay.
oh my God.
That's mine.
I don't have a name either, because
well, I
it's,
just.
It's
been
Mrs.
calling her
Preach.
Your lady all afternoon, I didn't want to destroy her.
Son.
and their son.
And there's some.
And their
Oh,
son,
no.
Greg, right?
I do not.
I don't have a name.
Let that be known. No.
She's covering up because of the
No,
sidewalk.
no. Believe it or not,
Yes, Pete, I'm covering
believe it
up.
or not,
yes.
my boy did want to come down, but we didn't have a wide enough angle for him. That boy's huge.
What? You
21.
gotta rode my truck. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the camera angle.
Oh. I was gonna say we could put him in the back at least.
You guys were in this little tiny box last night, and I said, look at them. Little Fran with the two biggest people in the smallest car.
You
Yeah.
gotta give me a name.
I'd take
have
them
a
in my
name.
truck, but remember, my truck sat up in New York, packed full of household goods for a year. So I found cups of stuff in there that my children left in there that was black mold, just nasty French fries. I'm gonna choke them when I get home.
What about the candy bars?
Ugh.
Those would be yummy.
Yeah, those were not the kids' fault. That was mine.
Sir, I don't mean to say anything. I have
No,
two
it's not
grown
trouble.
daughters with blonde hair, but your lady is holding that big old umbrella that's covering one eye.
That's okay, I can see now. Having to
Now
go
you can.
Oh, you're not going to sit there and hold that.
So Marshall, which one of these boats on the property is the best one to
Working
restore?
on it.
The toe
Mine.
who's on the outside?
Which one's yours?
You're on the wrong side.
The one over here in the
Dixie down there
driveway.
by that
Yeah.
house.
Sailboat?
No, sir.
No.
I've had sailboats. I lived on one for 8.5 years.
No, because what he says, he's
my family up in, I want to say, let me see, Ohio, I believe they live. Ohio or Indiana, right there on the border. I have some family members. They're third, fourth cousins, and they built a ship. They built a big sailboat by hand. And they call it the Angelica. And they bring it down to the East Coast. They come into Texas with it. They go to Alabama. They do the coast.
We literally had to have.
They do it every year.
Man, that's amazing.
He's also a pilot, helicopter pilot up in Alaska. He does bush.
Well,
Yes, he flew in the Hueys in Vietnam. Medical evacuation. Yep.
Yeah.
Mike Dell, his brother Ron Dell was Coast Guard, Navy, and then Jim was the pilot in the Army.
No matter what branch, we all play on the same team.
I did two different ones, two different branches.
Really?
It was Navy from 95 to 99, Army from 06 to 13.
Oh, I didn't mean to insult you while going about Army.
It's all right. I got his back. You see that shirt he's wearing? That's all that matters to me.
Amen. That's all that matters.
Now we got all five that have some history that can pick on the sixth.
There you go.
Space Force.
There you go.
It's going to take a special kind of knucklehead to join that.
Grab their own.
Yeah.
You need to find out who wants the tomatoes.
About
Or
Lori.
you may not have to cut all of it.
I don't want to cut all of them.
I didn't say anything about Lori. I said I'm glad she made it.
Oh no, I said that Lori said that she loves me and Mrs.
Yeah,
Breach, but not
tomatoes.
you. And then
Oh,
I
that's
said-
okay.
Then I said that.
I know the truth.
Yeah, then I said no. She really said you too.
She doesn't know you very well,
You
does she?
started the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's all Marshall's fault.
Come on.
I take a beating. This is why I have like
You.
3 layers of leather hide.
You're distracting me, and I'm just playing.
3 of them are going to be cut.
It's okay. We usually blame Pete, so he's not here, so I guess I'm gonna blame you.
You know,
Wow.
Do you guys have like any bricks? So we
That's
could
all right.
put that up
I'm good.
Here,
so that he
I
doesn't
live
have to.
I live in
hold it.
Florida.
One.
You
I don't
You
have
guys live
anything.
in the-
That's
I
why
had
he's
my
holding it.
machine in India last night.
Hey,
Hi.
I got my machine in
It was
there.
cold last
Wake
night.
up,
That
Lori.
was cold.
let me tell you what.
We love you, Lori. I don't care what they say about you. I'll tell you everything later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not sure you do. We're all military.
As soon as you
here,
start
but-
thinking
Oh, hey, Lori, by the way, those are 2 883 Sportsters, correct? I believe you said. Yeah, not an 883 and a 1200.
28 on the tarmac when we took off.
Yeah.
And they issued us.
Watch, she's going to come back. She sent me a text last night. It's 883.
That's what I told you.
No, you did. She didn't. She argued with you that said it was a 1200 and an 883. Yeah.
I've never seen or heard of such, and I never want to see it here up again.
They're
Yeah, I've heard
2
people say that. and
They're
they
2
go,
883s.
Once you go below zero, there's no difference.
I don't know
in
if
what
you-
it
No.
goes.
Did you upgrade the one?
Man,
Either way, okay. You've got hot sun
They're
down
both.
there.
They're both.
It's 43. Where are you in Canada, Northern Tiger?
Don't tell him.
Please tell me.
Tell me.
Please tell me.
He's on the other side of the border.
California, way to go. Blue poor patriot, laugh out loud. Where in Canada is Northern Tiger? Isn't it is it British Columbia or are you in Saskatchewan? Maybe it's Alberta. Calgary, Alberta. Who knows? Let's see. Brother American
Ottawa.
Warhorse.
He's in Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Oh yeah. U.S. Air Force F-4 Delta Phantom II. Yeah, that's a good plane. That was a very good plane.
not
I'm
against the MiGs.
Not against the MiGs, it wasn't. No, but that F-14 came along after that.
Amen. And
I
they
was on
make-
the very last cruise with them.
You are kidding me.
No, I was sitting up under the cats doing this while they were
I'm
taking
a
off.
Tomcat fan, boy. I tell you.
GE
And her
110 engines. They
Sorry?
couldn't. They had those GE 110 engines.
Yes, sir.
They could not light the candles at the jet blast deflectors because the aluminum was melting. That's how hot they were burning.
You know, I read and I prayed that they're bringing the F-14 back.
They are as
God,
a
I hope so.
distant bomber.
I hope so. She's made for a fighter, man.
Yeah, I know.
She's big and cumbersome.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different plane, the SR-71. When Trump took office, they recommissioned that aircraft
Their place
to be a
on the
long
table.
distance bomber. I think they're bringing the 14 back, and they're going to do
That's mine.
upgrades and stuff for
Yes,
the
they're bringing
fighting.
the 71 back.
SR-71 Blackbird is going to be a long distance bomber.
You're kidding me.
That is part of Trump's defense plan.
It's about time somebody around here said, God bless and amen to Mr. Trump.
We've been doing it for 4 years. We're
Yeah.
going to do it again for another 4.
Amen.
And hopefully when they reinstate the organic constitution and get us out from under this de facto one that they've been lying to us about, maybe he'll get another 4 years to make up for the bullshit that he put through to the
Hey,
first.
that's the truth.
But he said he didn't want to do it.
Constitution that allows for that.
Yes,
Yeah, but he already stated he wasn't going to.
he's not going to do it. I think you're going to see Ivanka or DJ
My
Junior.
problem is
You're
that
right.
I don't like dynasties. That's
Nobody
that's what
does.
got us here.
Yeah, but I think
General Flynn needs to run.
General Flynn needs to be over the FBI.
This is one exception. You know what I think, boys? Is probably the senior member here. Obviously, well, except for this old woman. Said
The oldest looking anyway. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Go back to your cooking, sir.
Oh, we're not
Uh,
talking about Mama.
73.
I don't think Donald Trump's going to turn over power with all this. Got to count the mail-in votes. Can't know on the 3rd. I hope he don't.
No, he's going to take it to the court. That's why it was so important to get the Supreme Court justice in there. That
Yeah.
As
yeah.
long
and they know they're getting their A's kicked,
That was
man.
so
They
great
know
that
it.
they got
And
that
he's
done.
got one more Supreme Court justice mandatorily because that Chief Justice's name are on the Lolita Express. They flew down to Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Chief Justice of the United States of America. Blackmailed by Jeffrey Epstein.
they're going to
That's
be
why
hard
he didn't
pressed to
swear her
find
in.
one with the credentials that Miss Amy had.
That's why
We
you
got
didn't
one more of
swear her
those.
in.
One more of those down in Florida. She's on the Florida State
She got
Barb
her
Lagoa,
list of her notes.
Palm Beach County. DeSantis appointed her as soon as he took office as governor. He appointed her to the Florida Supreme Bench.
You know what, sir? Alex and I discussed this in private. I've
They
been
ran it for
discussing
a
with
while until
everybody.
they shut it off.
This country needs a reboot.
So I wanted to
We
watch
need
the
to
whole
get
thing.
everybody out of Congress, everybody out of politics, everybody that hates America and don't support America,
I might have said
and
that.
shoot them in the head.
Nope,
It's
not
that
that big.
simple.
I
Lori said
agree.
absolutely to you.
What?
She said absolutely.
Gotcha. Whatever that was about.
Absolutely.
I can't remember what I was talking about 2 minutes ago, let alone right now.
I hate to tell
I don't know
you,
what
it
you
gets worse
said.
Yeah.
as you get older.
Yeah.
Nobody
People don't know
knows
what
what
he
he
says.
says.
No.
Lori knows apparently.
Speaking of that,
I thank God I got a loving wife.
we
Amen.
talked about this last night, but I'm going to tell you since we're back on live right now, that last whatever that was that Biden did, where he was.
He had a stroke on stage.
Yep.
I think he's just a living stroke.
He is.
But it
Stroke of
reminds me
I think
ingenious.
they're
the movie
feeding him.
Blazing Saddles. You guys remember that movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the drunk guy?
Yes.
The man speaking up on stage, and every few seconds you hear Reverend. And everybody's like, what the hell is he saying? Well, I don't know. Just go with it. That's what I got from that speech.
I think
have
they're
no
feeding
idea.
him.
Well, he's
And I feel I don't like Biden. I never liked Biden.
Well, you have good judgment.
But
Amen.
I feel for Biden.
I feel for him too that they're using him.
Yes.
Okay,
what it is.
But I
Exactly,
don't.
That's the
But this is
only
what
thing.
these are the comeuppets that he walked
Alright.
himself into by the
Those
stupid
are major,
decisions he
son.
made his whole life.
No shit.
Had he not made these
You want
decisions
me
to
to
be
cut
It
evil,
would
I
have
do
been
want you
better.
to slice them, please.
he wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
He actually.
He would have already been in and out.
Ben
By then.
made a decision to corrupt himself to better his family at the cost of every American that pays taxes. And then,
Great.
yes, ma'am.
was talking about she was
Amen.
agreeing. She said absolutely the Buddhists taking them to court.
Yes, the POTUS is going to take them to court.
That's what she said.
That's why the
absolutely
bench, that's why he loaded the, well, I can't say he loaded the bench. He was blessed by God to appoint those three. But what about the other 297 judges below that he put in to change the Ninth Circuit District Court of Appeals or whatever it is out in California? All these different courts. Obama, this is the whole thing that they took advantage of. They thought they were smart. but
Another
they
one is
they thought
shot.
she would never lose.
They
They
are.
had no worries about appointing judges. There weren't enough liberals as judges in the populace.
Hey, Lori,
To
give me
fill
a
them
call.
courts.
I'll put you on speakerphone and you can say hi to everybody. How's that?
I got something that I could throw a stick in your spokes.
Uh-oh.
If you guys remember the mistake done by Fox News when they put that little flash up of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
That's the day she died.
Yes.
She died
So-
back in January.
Right. Was this thing with the new new justice in the Supreme Court planned, or was this just a coincidence? I
Well,
think it was planned.
yeah. I mean, we could say it was planned, but we have to prove it. But what we do know is it happened.
Yeah.
Mrs. PTP.
Good morning.
Good morning.
PTP.
I
Need
am
a
going
hammer.
I agree with you, Alex. I think this was all planned. I think we're watching the greatest theater ever put together.
All right,
Whack
so
us up.
I'm gonna call
Lori,
Lori.
Okay.
I'll put her on speakerphone.
what do you guys out there think? Do you think this is what we're watching is a play, or do you guys think that we're just kind of running with whatever happens?
Hi, Jeffy.
American Warhorse says Lori.
Oh, great. So now, like, gonna hear me, you know, half asleep and dizzy and dumb, you know.
Good morning, Lori.
Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
I want to just
Good morning, everybody.
hello to Jab Neil 7 in the chat.
Yeah, thank you for
All right,
getting those
would you
two
like
together.
to talk to Miss Lisa?
Us too? Are you kidding
Let
me?
me find the chat. Hold on. Here we go.
Just
All right.
behave.
Put me back in top chat.
I take a lot of
How's
slack.
everyone doing?
How are
Good.
you
I'm so
doing?
happy you guys all
I
got
love her,
the
though.
city
She's a girl.
and you're all together, and I wish I were there. Really, I do.
Well, you're here in spirit right now.
Absolutely, honey. I wanted to go so bad, but that's okay.
Oh, you,
Because I'm a praying fool.
Lori,
Sorry.
Lisa is right here if you want to
Does
say
that need to go to
something
the garbage,
special
or-
for her.
Yes.
I'm
I'm gonna give her the phone and you can.
That's what I was saying. I could have grabbed it from you.
prayer. Okay,
You got it.
there you go.
Alrighty.
Hi, Lisa.
So,
It's good to hear you on the phone, honey. Good to see you on video too.
thank
I mean, I
you.
wanted to come, but I couldn't. But that's okay. I've been praying and praying and praying for you, and it's amazing and beautiful how many people actually love you. I'm praying, really. It warms my heart.
Yeah,
And
me
I want to
too.
tell you,
You guys are gonna get stuck that way.
Stay praying.
Are they at it again?
They were over there stuck together in the face. I don't know
Where's
what
the
they were
water
doing.
hose at?
Is that all you got, Lori?
Yeah, he said.
All right, yeah, yeah.
Shame on you.
I'm here.
It almost sounds like
You're such a
it almost sounds like
conversationalist.
it's a little bit of a delay. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a delay.
It's Pete's fault.
It's Pete's fault. Yes.
Either that, it's the slow phone that they gave Preacher when he got it.
No, it's Donna over there hitting that freaking button on her drone phone. She's jamming the signals.
It's gotta be people.
That's
Absolutely.
a dangerous
It's not
place to
Pete.
be.
Stop
You know
that.
things
He's getting
can go
mad at
off
me for that.
Oh, you guys
I'll
are
never win another auction.
We make sure you don't win any anyway.
Well, Margot tries to make sure I don't win, that's for sure. Take him up to 55 and stop. Yeah, I know. We love
Some
her.
of my favorite people are sitting right there.
He's used to
In
it by now.
Florida.
That's
Much
sad.
warmer.
Pete, brother, I love you, Pete.
That poor man.
We love Pete.
Poor Pete.
Pete's my buddy. He's like my brother, and I didn't even have the mother.
All right, sweetheart, we're gonna let you go, okay?
All right.
Love you.
Lori.
We love you.
Love you.
All right,
Right.
bye.
Thank you. Bye, honey.
She's out.
Sleep Rock says Biden running for Senate, governor, and class president.
Class clown. is more like it.
Yeah, class.
Don't forget dog kit.
Don't forget dog catcher too.
I'm gonna need the
You
cheese.
know, honestly,
I'm not going there.
This got such a crooked twist. And even
Mom knows how to use that thing. You're gonna have to ask her. She'll be able to break it down.
Because they
only listen to what else the
Mainstream,
media is
yes.
telling, and they're not telling you any of the bad stuff. I'll give you a perfect example. My son argued with him the other
Show
day.
them one time how to set
He's like,
that.
well, I'm not voting for
fryer
Trump.
up.
And I'm like, well, then
This
you're an
is fried
idiot.
up.
No,
You
no
want
problem,
a
no problem.
communist, Socialist America.
Easy,
And he's like, no, Trump didn't do anything right about socialism. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, he shut down the border to China back in January.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he didn't. And I'm like, what?
You clean
I'm
it?
like, yes. And
Yeah, he
Biden
watched
called him a xenophobic for doing it.
Yeah.
Nancy said to go out to Chinatown, everything was safe. In
Yeah.
February.
See, the problem is that the media gets away with lying about
Right.
what's said
Every-
so
Yes,
much
that's it.
Yeah.
that the people are not
It's
putting
that
one.
thing. The more they say, the more
It's
they
just too
lie.
much
The more they
lie.
watch it, the more brainwashed
Right,
they are.
right. The more believable it is.
I've got one deer right here behind you, but thank you, Lisa.
Um,
Plus, your mama hit me if I move with this umbrella.
I mean, it's not the Russian.
anybody
No,
that
it's not
doesn't want cheese on a burger,
No, I won't. Sure. I was gonna tell you, I have another pack up in the house if you need it.
I got a whole pack just for today.
You remember last time we went somewhere together? I told you to sit in the truck and be quiet.
The video was really great.
No, he's a family.
Lori
Amber
also
was
said
with
she was
me.
gonna pray, but she's doing it now.
I was telling your
All
mama
day,
last
every
time
day
we
she's
went
been
somewhere
crying.
together. I told her to hush up and sit in the truck.
Does
They're awesome.
Your mama.
a handful?
No, she didn't.
Put it on the tin.
It says, you mean it's not the Russians?
Yeah, that's right there.
I don't listen. It should say fries on there.
I really like my grill, by the way.
I just wish it worked
this
better.
event. Well, actually, it's for the Jeep. Works for this event too.
Yeah, that would be great.
I've got more drinks.
Gladys is getting hungry.
You okay, sure?
She can smell the burgers. She's really
Yeah, because we have smellophone. I could say smell-o-vision.
No.
Smell-o-YouTube. I have no idea.
Yep, YouTube stinks.
Hey, it can stink all it wants, but look at what it did for you today.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Every weapon that was formed against us shall not prosper.
Drop that behind you when you're done.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
It took it and turned it for good. That's one of
Zombie,
the,
they all are bad no matter what. Even the shows, if you really watch a regular show, they have their agenda all throughout them.
you talking about on YouTube?
No, on regular, the MSM, the
Oh, yeah.
regular media, any show you watch
Every
has
TV
all
show,
these little,
every movie.
every movie. They
Yeah,
have,
once you're awake to everything,
Yeah, I know, it's like-
you pick it up
Hard.
instantly.
Yeah.
It was
and you
crazy.
know what's even funnier? I've noticed, I've watched a couple, because they go to Netflix.
All right, who
you know,
wants
watch
to
them. And they blame the Republicans for what they're doing. It's that, they'll say something, I'll go, what? And they'll go, those Republicans. I'm
I
like, are you
hate-
kidding me?
I hate the two-party system. I absolutely
Do I
abhor
have
it.
to add water?
It's illegal, I know,
No.
but
Just
I only align as a
All right.
Republican because I have to.
Okay, come out.
With the there's no constitution. We should be able independent constitutionalists. Tea Party. Why can't we?
I got a burger ready to slap.
It's
Sir,
ridiculous.
you gonna eat that first?
Or called other.
Yeah, other.
I do have all.
Oh, they're the
kinds of
conservative,
coffee,
disgusting
all
people. The deplorables.
what temperature?
pickles,
Can I put my phone in somewhere?
mustard, everything.
Oh, doesn't get the condiments.
All right, somebody want to grab another plate and a bun?
Can I put this in somewhere?
Sir,
A little bit?
Somebody who wants to-
let your wife taste that first.
Yes.
Since Alex cooked it.
Billy and Amber, you want one now?
You didn't understand what I said.
You want a burger? Lettuce, onion, tomato?
Huh?
No,
I will.
No onion?
You can write that up here.
You didn't hear me well.
I
I
was
said, let your
ignoring you.
wife taste that first. Since Alex cooked it.
Nah, I love her too much.
That's a good answer.
I'll love her too much.
I'll be the food taster tonight.
Yeah. What are you gonna want
I
for?
want.
I think
when you
guys
see
see
that
Okay.
Huh?
Cheese and ketchup.
What movie? I don't know if you did or not.
10
You want
minutes.
tomato?
10
man?
minutes.
Hey, babe, you
Yeah.
want tomato?
No,
Just lettuce?
So some fries will be up in 10 minutes. If you want fries with it,
I'm gonna wait.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm staying.
What do you want?
What is
Mama. Old lady in the pink dress.
Want a burger too, but I'm gonna start with that. I want a cheese on my burger.
They haven't got the condiments on yet.
what just happened?
Well, I can't get it.
Why is that hamburger or hot dog?
Food.
I'll say old lady. Old lady.
Watch your step, brother.
Yes, I see it.
You yank that off of Lisa, she gonna hurt you.
I'm not even worried.
That's okay. Would you like one? I'll get it myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just trying to stay out of their way until they get situated over there.
Yeah, I can see. Hey, you know what? Hey, if we got tape, hey, if we have tape, we can tape it to that tree.
I'm getting wiped out by an umbrella. Kenneth nicely is wiping out his free.
All right, I got burgers ready to
It's
go.
nice meeting all of you. Old lady.
I think we could get her a tarp and she'd still be in the sun.
I can't see her. She's hiding. I know.
Marco.
It's time to go home, get the fishing pole out, and go to the beach.
Sounds like a plan right there.
I'd be happy to catch something other than a catfish or whiting.
Don't go to Navarre.
Is that all you can catch?
Most of the time, yeah. If you go to the Navarre Pier, yeah, that's a good spot.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to Palm Coast, right down to Flagler. Yes, ma'am. Well, originally New York, but I live right now in Palm Coast, which is in between Daytona and St. Augustine, right at the halfway point.
Can you just get me a plate? I'm gonna put a burger.
It's a nice little town. It's quiet.
Line on the top
It's a lot more populated than here. A lot.
We're gonna try to go to.
I would be lying if I even tried to guess. But if I was to make an educated guess, I would say at least 250,000. It's a lot of folks, but it's all. You know, we have our Biden supporters, we have Mega Trump. It's all red, but there are the few, you know, and they're not violent, and we're not violent to them. It's really willing to learn, and that's what makes America great, is the ability to debate these things.
Travel 40 hours and you're gonna get killed by a umbrella.
Remember, we got hot dogs and hamburgers. Don't be afraid.
I think we are afraid.
Oh no, they did.
You can be a little afraid.
I think we'll just take this thing.
We're hoping to go to St. Augustine in November.
Well, if you go to St. Augustine in November, you guys,
We're gonna go to the lights.
Yeah, we have to have a
What?
tester.
Lights.
the lights.
Has places lit up in different areas.
Oh, in November? Is that what you're talking about? Coming down there? Well, don't get a hotel room. Come to our house and stay with us.
Is that your fault too?
Yeah.
Food's delicious.
You and Alex,
You hear
definitely.
that, honey?
Alex,
Ignoring them, what?
when you guys
Oh my God.
come down to Augustine, we're 20 minutes from there. So don't get a hotel room and waste the money. Just come and stay with us. Yeah, that's what I did with Preach and Mrs. Preach.
How
And
long can we stay?
It's a black.
what's that? How long?
You know, all fish and this are still got 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days is a good
We want to go see
Nope.
different lights.
Sorry.
There's different
Greg has a
areas.
beautiful family.
The St.
Very
Augustine.
welcoming. They are very welcoming. It's a very beautiful
I'm
family.
not surprised meeting him.
Yeah.
No.
No. I told you, you guys, if you guys come down, you can come down for 2 weeks if you want and stay at the house with us.
He said I just got to give him fair notice.
Just give me notice so that I can get everything cleaned up and
I got
nice
four
and
made
set
right
and
now.
good.
out back.
We can hang out with the little guy again.
Yeah, Riley, my little boys, all 3 of them are great.
I love all 3. I love all of you guys.
Hey, did Northern Tiger ever answer? We got sidetracked. Did he ever say where he was from in Canada?
Ottawa.
Oh.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. So okay, he's right in Ontario, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, sorry.
Say that again.
That's what she says.
Deer Park, Michigan, or Florida.
Oh, shit.
There's 50 different states, so there's a lot of possibilities for Deer Park. It's usually one in every state, I think.
Yeah, pretty close.
I think she's from New York. if I remember
New York, New Jersey.
She sounds like it.
I'm from Jersey.
Yeah, yeah. You can tell the difference.
There you go.
Lori said she grew up in Deer Park Water.
I said you can tell the difference between the Jersey girls and the New Yorkers.
Why? There's not much
Yeah.
Because the Jersey girls,
It's an accent.
my wife and I, we drove truck over the road for a long time. And when we stopped at our terminal down in Jersey, I can't remember, this Bergen, New Jersey, which is right outside the city. There was this female in there.
So which one do you say is
I don't know
better,
where.
Jersey girl or New York girl?
I like Canadians, if I'm going to be honest with you.
That wasn't
I'm
my
married to
question.
one. I know, but I'm not going to answer it like that because I know better. She's listening.
Oh, you're gonna say
You're a
that?
brave man.
Don't worry, Lori. I'll let you know what he says.
Um,
I got your six too.
My wife she was a American citizen born abroad. Her parents were immigrants of the U.S. to Canada to work. So she was born up in Barrie, Ontario. Yeah.
What Margaret just said.
After
Yeah. Read what Margaret just said.
what'd she say? Anyone else notice if PP starts talking? He has a shit.
Yes, Margot.
Would you stop it, Margot?
I want to have
Anybody else
french
need a
fries.
napkin?
Yeah, we're gonna have French fries.
Margo, he would argue with you, but he forgot your name already.
Ladies, y'all need a napkin?
Yes, please.
I love this.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Northern Tiger is on the Quebec side in Gatineau, Frenchy.
We're all blessed. Everybody
Yes,
is
sir.
blessed. We got to meet some
And
great
so
people.
we have a history of Canada in our family.
And then
After
there's
the
Alex.
after the revolution, during the revolution, I had an uncle that died on Battle of
There
Staten
are
Island.
some on the plate. And there's two on the
Penny,
plate.
no.
But you don't want onion.
Jeremy and I said, we're all blessed. We met some great people here. And then
Did I
there's
meet
you.
him?
And then there's you.
Oh, awesome.
And that includes everybody that's not here. That's there.
Oh,
Such
Yeah,
a
the
good
people
beast.
that joined us on YouTube also.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible people.
The praying the praise that was going on.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It didn't stop us from being together. We're all together.
pull out the blue hole.
Thank
The big one.
I personally want to thank everybody that's joined us on YouTube today. It was wonderful. It's good to see.
Surrounded by awesome patriots. Huh?
Oh, it's right here. Look. No, it's right here. Stop.
I gave him some. Well,
Look.
you took one a little bit.
You want French fries, right?
Just a little bit.
Mhm.
Here, take the plate.
Why is life so simple and the lady you surrounded from the
You guys, you're both
No,
pretty.
I wasn't. Knocking off the fly.
I got my brand new grill all dirty.
Time for both.
I try not to talk to my sister.
I try not to talk to him.
What? I was up here making me a hamburger and you
Well-
bars right in the way.
Good for you. How's that working for you?
Do I need to
Not
put
there,
the kids in a room somewhere?
I told them they're both ready. They could stop right now.
I ain't been called pretty in 40 years and there had to be a man that said it first. See what
Yeah, Lori said thank you, sweetheart. And what they are doing to our beloved.
I know. I was making mama's.
you're not making mama sweet.
No, mama wants chips now, so I'm putting it on.
You're lying to me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
Those are some tiny little mosquitoes.
We got all kinds of
tiny
different
little
ones. Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to go.
If
somebody doesn't
I'm gonna have
mind,
to
you wanna go ahead
cancel
and-
stuff again.
take a few minutes and describe how good these hamburgers are to the people on YouTube? You gotta put some emotion into it too.
Well, since Donna's eating the hot dog,
I'm eating a hot dog. So.
yeah.
I eat a hot dog.
I had a burger twice yesterday. Oh, no.
What do you think? What do you think of the hamburgers, Kenneth? Come on, let's see it.
Yeah.
Put some motion behind it.
Well, someone's
I'll
telling
let
me
you know when it comes through.
Are they done?
No, they're already good.
They're not crispy.
They're not going to be crispy.
that work for yourself. Yeah.
Not in the air fryer.
Yeah, they will. Put it in there for another 5 minutes.
Are they hot?
There, but not
They are very hot.
Oh,
Are you doing
hey,
something
hey.
No, they're not done. They're hot, but they're not quite done.
Okay.
Oh, they are really, really hot.
Well,
Quite hot.
French
The French fries, but they're not quite crisp.
These are the coolest looking little bags.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Spider.
No, it's
Spider.
only 6
They're
legs.
like an ant.
6 legs.
It's probably going to grow up to be a big.
Weird looking thing, man.
You notice new bugs coming out now?
Yep.
So you have great respect for animals and insects.
I'm not going to say that I have a great respect, but I don't like anything with more legs than 4.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But I
I'm not even
It
gonna.
hasn't done anything to you, so
no, I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
well, when it tells
Oh my
you,
gosh,
just
Lori,
leave it
what
to
are you
yourself.
on? That's my fluid core patriot. You gotta love that guy. He's freaking amazing.
Thank you, Lori.
Lori, get off the drugs.
It's only the crazy people. It's only the crazy people that understand each other, huh?
I resemble that remark.
No, he is, Lori. Yeah,
Try to be.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Get off the drugs. Say no. Say no to
No,
drugs.
no, I'm not. I'm not on anything but
No,
I smoke.
I'm talking about Lori.
I'm sure Joe Biden does a lot of drugs.
that the last one?
Yep, we was protecting opium fields over in Afghanistan.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And the Air Force was trafficking it into the country. So big aircraft.
Wouldn't that be Marshall's fault, though?
You realize when
Well, it's not Pete's fault this time.
No,
you realize when the CIA started running drugs, right?
Oh, the 60s, 50s, right after Eisenhower.
You were the one
Vietnam.
transporting the opium.
I'm gonna tell you boys what I told Alex when this first.
Don't tell them that.
They already know.
Oh, the other thing. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
the other thing.
You put that
promised I
in there,
wouldn't
'cause I'm
tell
getting
Lisa
a little bit of
about
French
it. When you boys got your face down in the mud and suppression fires all overhead, who do you call to get your face out of the mud?
Ba-boom, Air Force.
It's called a hog, I believe. And y'all
A-10.
can lift your face up and go on about your trudging through the mud. But God bless you boys anyway. The Air Force wouldn't take him, and they won't take a lot of folks, so I understand.
I'm on military. I was
What is
born-
he
Well, that one sure went in.
What is he doing here?
Here, open mouth, insert foot.
I was crippled when I was born.
Well, God bless you, son. That was your fault. The Air Force would have been proud to have you, I'm sure.
I was going to go Navy, but
But that's okay. You know, I was going Navy, and the reason I didn't, I was born and raised in Pensacola. Everybody knows NAS on the Blue Angels. I got sick and tired of seeing those little swabbies walking around in their little white suits and taking all the girls, so I joined the Air Force. But if I
And then
do
you
it
never
over
got a
again,
girl again.
I'd go in the Navy. They would.
I go back to the Army.
I was going to join the
I'm
Navy,
an
but I
Army
wanted
brat.
to be a CB.
He was Army,
And they were-
so I stayed
They were
Army.
locked up for at least a year.
I did two different branches, and I prefer the Army.
Just inner bickering. I love
Yeah, the
Army,
banter.
I love the Air Force.
Yeah.
We all ain't worth a damn about the other 3 or 4.
Everybody say goodbye to Vince Dunn.
I figured.
Bye, Vince. Thanks for coming. Birthday, hanging out.
Didn't realize their fries would take us. Sorry.
No problem.
Who does?
How do we do overnight mail on hot food?
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
Just don't do snail mail, that's for sure.
Those should be
You
done.
know what?
Joseph.
I think if I was Hillary Clinton or if I was Joe Biden, I'd be saying no. Do sneaker net. That way you don't get caught.
Yeah, right.
I just that name just.
Oh, it gives you skin, just makes you crawl.
Hillary Clinton. I swear to God. And I apologize for saying that.
Oh no.
It's nothing in there.
I just want a little bit. Just a little bit.
I imagine you want salt on it.
No.
Huh? No. Okay. Where's your book?
Oh, it's like on there with rabbit food. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Where's her plate?
Oh, we got the rabbit food. Yeah, he sure did.
What? Put another batch in there. For real.
He needs to eat too.
He is going to eat.
And now the other one's looking at you like,
Oh, Gris.
he's like,
Come here, Gris.
where's my
Dad,
dog?
put some more. Come on, man.
No, I could use a honey.
What?
The little one has to chew it.
Little
That one just
little
nails it.
ketchup and ketchup and mayonnaise.
Don't have minutes.
Here's the cat slop.
Absolutely, Lori. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
Oh my
Did you
gosh.
see what she just wrote?
No, sir.
I agree with her 100%.
Yeah, me too.
Just
You have no mail?
clean.
I love you, Lori M. Thank you.
Getting it. Watch out. Watch out. Heads up. Watch out.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Damn, you got
Family is not always made up of blood.
No.
Watch out. Look out now. We're trying to make progress here. You're hindering.
Your butt's in the way.
Just a little.
Can't win out here, brother.
Your dad has a massive butt.
I win when everybody's gone.
Who?
A green lid.
I win.
This is Dash.
I win.
No, I just know, Marshall. I said no, I just know.
Okay.
I have no idea where the hell that would be.
Should be up front.
That's famous last words.
I got coffee. Still. Thank you, though. For the poor, I meant to tell you. I always thought you were a stand-up. Thanks, American Warhorse. Appreciate it, man.
A little enough fork.
I do the best I can. Believe firmly in helping people.
All right.
Yeah, Lori, see? God told me when to get it.
It was all God's timing.
That's right. And this was
We now we figured out why my truck was left up in New York, and everything happened the way it happened. Good stuff. Gladys Kravitz says hi, Lisa, honey. And
Hi, back. Okay, look out. Watch out now.
this is so fun.
You gotta watch the eyebrows.
Now, next time, just do this.
Lori really wants a burger. She said the yogurt's not cutting it.
Well, that's up to DM. She's going to have to pull some strings. Get it there, flown there within an hour.
Yeah, with them.
She also said she's not going to do it.
You want some of this?
Nothing.
Flacco says everybody needs to quit boosting FPP's ego. His head is big enough.
So American Warhorse says, Fluid Force, sure thing, man. I have much respect for you for helping people and doing what you do.
Watchful Warrior, we need to do that. Get a picture of us all.
Oh, it will happen.
It will happen, Alex says.
Then
Very good.
we can get it onto the.
Let's see.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Thank you very much.
Great food now.
Blame the cow.
So, do you want some of this on your burger?
Is that a banger?
Huh?
Do you have too much?
Cow?
He said, great.
I'll try a little bit.
Did you see how many veterans are running for office at this point now? It's about time.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
As long as they're running for the right reasons.
there are
Yes.
some that are running and that have been
Yeah,
elected
they only live
that seem
300.
to turn their back on the people.
Yep. As long as they're running for the right reasons.
And don't forget what those are.
Exactly.
You're running an office to uphold and defend a constitution that was put to sleep by a de facto.
I don't
De jure
like
government.
Democrats or Republicans.
I don't like either one. I'd go constitutionalist.
Constitutionalist.
But we have to register with something where you can't vote in this
Yeah.
illegal system.
Fortunately, that's going to be hopefully changed
History.
with this amendment.
I want to see the Constitution, given to the entire world.
Yeah.
They all
I
deserve
want
this right.
The 1871 Constitution reinstated the day after the election.
Yep.
That means a
Why
lot
do
of
you
cops
have
are
to
gonna be
reinstate
retrained.
it?
That's what the president said
When
when they
did
talked.
it not get reinstated?
1871.
Okay, yeah.
One
was-
word was changed.
For to of.
Right,
And it
right.
created
We
a
talked about
corporation.
that.
And the original Constitution of the United States of
Wants to know
America
if you have
isn't
paintings and
capitalized.
I have a bunch at home. I've got tons of stuff.
American Warhorse is up.
Yeah, I've got tons of stuff. If you are interested,
We're going to do a group photo, Lori. Don't worry about it.
if you're interested in paintings, hit me up on my email, DASH family email at gmail.com.
And you can actually pay me for him because he doesn't want the money.
Money just goes to the wife because I don't do all that stuff. She does that.
Right.
So you just tell me what colors, what size, I'll make it for you, and she does all the rest.
Yep. Either pay me or pay his wife. Either way, he'll get the money without knowing he's got the money.
How do I do that? Make that arrangement.
I don't know. Yours was free. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Can't squeeze down those others. I'll just put your hair back on.
How to turn it on.
Keep saying that in front of everybody. We're going to end up causing a scene.
Soon we're going to take a picture of DM up in the haunted boat.
Nuh-uh.
You stay out of it. You weren't in the conversation. I am not.
There are some.
Thank you, Jesus, that I wasn't involved.
I got another batch coming.
Smart man. Humble, very humble.
We got 2 hamburgers left, and looks like only 1 hot dog. I'm about to rob. Joseph, have you gotten yours?
No. No, not yet.
Yeah.
Can you
What do you
imagine what
want?
freedom is going to be like under
That's
that,
yours?
under an organic constitution? Original intent.
Other cheers out here, Joe.
Did you eat yet?
You can-
I will. I'm still. I ate a big breakfast before I came over
Right.
here. Yes,
American Warhorse.
yes, sir.
Check out some of your paintings when he has time.
That's
do you
fine.
have
You
left?
can go on the YouTube videos, brother. There's
Right,
tons of
like
them
my
up there, and just take a screenshot of the one you like the most and email it to my wife at that email I give you, and we'll go from there. I've got tons of stuff available. Jeb Neal 7, how you doing?
Alex, would you cook up a few more hamburgers?
Zombie 5 Dumpster Dive, Mass Boy, that's hilarious. What a name.
Got 2 right there. You can take 1 home with you for dinner if you want.
1?
Hey, don't push your luck.
You got lunch to go tomorrow in a cooler. Long drive home for you guys.
Oh, it's gonna be a long drive for us. Yeah.
Just, I don't care what time you get home. Just call. Let me know you're home safe.
Oh, absolutely.
If I don't answer, leave a message. I'll probably asleep.
Absolutely. Or you finally done with us, so you put us on the car.
I know, but we kept you in between on purpose.
Yeah, you're just gonna put me on ignore, be done with us.
Never gonna happen, brother. Yeah.
We're in Pennsylvania. Hey, Lori.
Up around
I
York
did
and
before I
Harrisburg.
came here. So.
Being a native, do you see a problem there?
I'm not a native there.
Well, I mean, you live.
Good job, Lori. I voted on.
Oh yeah.
I voted one day last week,
Idiot.
He's a yeah.
but it was in person vote and ballot.
Yeah, my husband was from Morrisville, right across from Trent.
I don't know what kind of nonsense they're going to be doing on voting day, the day that we're supposed to vote.
Oh, I know. I already know.
They
that.
said over
Wilson-
90 million
Wilson
have voted already.
Yeah.
That
In
is
Florida alone, they said it was just for Trump was 107,000 to like only 89,000, 77,000 for Biden.
I don't know. I don't understand how anybody that has morals can vote other than
Well, you know,
Trump right
it's
now.
all they stacked the deck on that side. You can just tell that by the freaking rallies.
Oh yeah, he's 10 points ahead. Yeah, right. Okay.
10 points ahead.
Well, he has 10 people at his rally, and Trump has 10,000.
I know they did a truck car rally down in Miami last month, and there was over 30,000 vehicles.
Yeah.
That was just one day.
They
And then
have,
you got to watch the water too, because all the boat parades.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in Texas, they did you see the one where all the Trump trucks and SUVs like were following the Biden bus and
Yeah.
taking it out of town?
Him and I were getting ready to install my Trump flag and my "Don't Tread on Me" flag posts in my truck, but I left my hardware up in New York.
Northern Tiger starting to push Lori's buttons there.
You voted for Biden.
You voted for Biden, didn't you?
Yes, I had to go in person, American Wars, and every time someone walked, was voting for the first time, everyone clapped. I can't. They're awesome. Trump voters voting for the first time. Yahoo!
A lot of them. They said
Gonna see a big red wave, red October.
They said there's a lot of dumbs that
You're gonna see it flatten out in
A lot of Democrats
run over by the
No, that are voting
that
over-
turned
yeah.
red.
The red wave is not the vote.
I know. There's a Democrat,
Well, you know,
Democratic senator or Democrat House of Representatives member, Jones, Vernon Jones, up in Georgia, that voted for Trump. I can think for myself, he said. I don't need
Well,
a
there's
party
been
to
few
tell
big
me how to
people
think.
that just turned, too, like Brett Favre just came out for Trump.
Yep. So did Dana White.
Who?
Dana White from the UFC.
Oh yeah, he always was.
He's been Trump's best friend for a long time. One of them.
There was somebody else though too.
It was very nice meeting you.
Yes, too. You too, man. Thank you.
Isn't that amazing? If you turn around, it's live. Oh. Bye. Thanks for coming.
You just walk this way.
I'll bet you in a second. she
Very
won't
nice
that
to
way.
meet you too.
You let Gigi out? He's from Illinois.
We can't hold that
He's from
against him.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, and
He's from Virginia, not Illinois.
for all of you guys that
You
follow,
just went to Chicago.
what's his name there?
I can't remember.
The God Bless America. I know him by Ronnie. That's it. It's hard. God Bless America did some absolutely amazing flags for us.
Yes, he
I
did.
will try to put a couple photos up. I've got a bunch of them. I'll put a couple photos up sometime when I get home, and I will share those with you because they need to be displayed in every home, I think. They're beautiful flags. They're made out of really nice wood. They're burnished. They're stained and sealed, and they're absolutely beautiful. Yep.
I got
So check out God Bless America's flags. Please.
Makes sensitive items.
Yeah, he works for the military.
Okay. I kind of got that when you said that.
Yeah, support for
Uh, uh,
Yeah, go ahead and clean it up on me. We'll be
Yes, because pork chop lives matter.
you don't like French fries, don't even try it. You don't eat French fries.
Well,
I don't love French fries.
those are American fries. Eat them up.
He listens.
He listens.
No, he doesn't like French
He's
fries.
like, give me the China stuff.
When did you get the French fries?
I've got them. You want some?
Yeah.
I don't have any more.
I just have to cook some more. I didn't know they came out.
We got another batch in there too.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a different flavor, but I liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it. Thank you, brother. Oh, you're welcome, brother. No problem, man. I'm serious, man. I appreciate those flags. And like I said, I'm going to get one of
He's gonna
each,
bring
and
himself to eat a fry.
I'm going to hang them in the garage.
He wants to so bad, but he
Pork
Does
chop, we
not
love you,
like
buddy.
French fries.
just can't get it off your
Yeah,
tongue.
we're
Can
praying
you?
for you, Nancy. That
Oof.
He does not like French fries.
Yeah.
You squeezed that down, didn't you?
Doesn't matter where it
I
comes
bet
from.
you if you rolled it in the sauce, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's taking it.
It's like I'm so hungry, I just can't. Yeah, I'll just do it.
He just wants to be
Hey,
a
babe,
part of
try
things.
that.
Hi, Nancy Davis.
It's pretty good. I like it.
It's pretty,
I like it. It's
pretty
cherry
cool.
and
Yes, and I texted you back. God bless America.
flavor.
I texted you back and said to send me that link that you and I discussed so that I can forward that to you
I think there's
as soon as I get back home, or we'll discuss it. But thank you again for the flag. The thing is absolutely stunning, man.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, I'm putting them up all over the house.
Did you get his text yesterday?
Yes, I did. I
Yesterday and
just
today?
answered that. Yeah, he texted me yesterday and today, but yesterday last night was like 1 a.m. when I got it. I don't know why, but I didn't
yeah,
get it.
we were like.
I was snoring.
Down.
Yeah, we were like toe deep into.
Alex,
Yes, sir.
that's one thing we're missing here, son, is the American flag.
Yes.
You
What's up
got
with
one,
that?
or you want me to go get that when I got?
No, we ain't missing it.
Well, just wave in the breeze every now and then. That'll
It's all over
work.
his shirt.
That's the Betsy Ross right
I
there.
don't have a hole.
If we just drape it across the banister, at least it'll be as much the patriot.
You know what you do is you get you a little cast iron pipe.
I got a flagpole.
Get you a cast iron pipe and a little one of those screw-in feet and screw it into the top of that cross. Put it right on top of that cross.
That's nasty language to me, and we just met. I'm a stainless steel person. Cast iron.
You know what I mean? Cast iron.
But thank you. There we go. That'll work.
Oh yeah.
If you just hang it on a nail, it's just there. Man. Oh, that's easy. Hang it on that cross, Alex. If you reach it.
Yes.
Oh,
What now?
We're great.
What did I do now?
that's even better.
What didn't you do now?
That's more like it.
Yep.
I can't believe all of it.
Can down.
Oh.
Well, grizzly and penny don't like lettuce, that's for sure.
They eat everything but that.
Want another try? Nope, it's not.
That is a good dog, man.
Mhm.
I need a good dog.
Oh,
I'd love to have one like him.
Oh. You can have mine too.
That was mighty good. You come back.
Well, it's way behind. It's just showing you with the umbrella. I don't know how far it
Great
is
dog.
there
Please
behind,
feel
but-
free to tip your waitress.
Can you shake that booty?
Not without breaking something.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, all your hands are flying.
Yeah, man, those sausage and biscuits this morning were really heavy.
They were good though.
Oh, they were
Where'd
fantastic.
you get them?
The gas station, Circle K,
Oh yeah, they actually do pretty good over there.
sausage and biscuits were amazing.
Yeah, from Circle K. walked in there and it just
Mine's better.
Smelled like biscuits
awesome
and
in there.
gravy.
Mine's better.
Yeah.
What? Your biscuits and gravy? I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
they are.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it was amazing.
I never knew how to make that because, like, you know, in Jersey we didn't eat that.
Yeah, we didn't.
We had
I
backs.
probably didn't know what grits were either.
No.
I do, but we never
I
had
don't
that. We
do
had
a
that
grit.
cream of wheat.
I don't do a grit.
Yes, we had cream of wheat when I was growing up.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do
Well, you
grit.
guys have hummus.
They also
Which is
have
That's gross too.
Alex, they also have tomato pie.
Well, I know, but that's disgusting. So
Who's
that's-
got pie?
Yeah, it's got tomato pie. I never heard of that.
Pennsylvania.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Similar
Oh, I
to-
don't believe I don't like it. A lot of Pennsylvania Dutch food. It's just,
Oh, you know what got me? I had this
Yeah, it's
job and I was
pizza.
working for this.
They call it
company
tomato
that they
pie
cook
over
for
there.
the,
Oh.
for the county, for seniors, like the senior centers. And my boss had told me, because I was head chef and manager, and he told me, he says, we have to make
State 59 says, "Who brought the guitar? It's time for a sing along."
kumbaya.
Oh.
And he told me how to make chicken
Like
pot
mine,
pie. I'm like,
quite
cool, I need
The
flour,
mandolin and the
bacon
guitar.
crust, and everything.
I've been on for
Chicken pot pie is
a very
pie.
long time.
Yeah, that's a pie.
Good.
That's
Good.
Pennsylvania. It's a soup, and it has like these noodles that look like you put lasagna and cut like squares.
Like dumplings? You mean?
Yeah, almost
More
like
like chicken and dumplings.
yes, like
We got
I
French fries,
I
hot
know.
dogs,
I know.
hamburgers.
I'm trying to make room. It's just not working.
Let out a good part. You'll make room.
Wait until I move.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Good.
Tofu is just
Tofu's gross.
nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
My wife loves it.
I don't mind it. It's just it only takes on whatever flavor you cook it with.
Yeah.
It has no flavor itself.
It doesn't. It's just like a
You cook it in a
sponge.
stir fry or whatever, it's gonna take on that flavor.
It does.
The
I
outside
tasted it.
crispy is
really-
just a
yeah, you
touch,
get
and
the
then the
really
inside is
very
squishy, and it just doesn't feel right.
We're gonna get Lisa
It's
in.
different ones. that
No
go-
soy.
Get her inside.
Yeah,
It's
she's
different
not going
ones
to
of
it.
tofu. You have to get the right one.
Firm. You gotta get the firm one.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
the
the other ones are
Mine's
good.
still hooked
Yeah.
on today.
But I'm not really into
Nobody's
the.
gonna run off while you're inside. We just need to go in and chill for a minute. Get that AC on you for feeling a little better.
That's right.
Got her up.
Thank
Go
you.
away.
Gotta go
My
back.
child's right.
Not you, Grizzly.
He's looking over there like,
God bless America says we grew up on Aunt Jemima, but somebody got offended.
We grew up on rock and roll, so
I like maple syrup better.
yeah, pure maple.
Pure from the tree.
You know what? All these people who get offended at everything in America, they need to be shit.
They mean
That
they need
offends
to go
me.
bye bye.
that affects me.
Oh, Lord. Just getting ridiculous. Oh, it's been ridiculous.
This wasn't that bad.
Systematically designed takeover of our nation.
Yes, but
That's
That's
not
what
bad.
it is.
they've got
Get rid of everything.
The
that's
Fourth
about
Reich.
Yeah.
there is a resemblance.
Orange cream.
Yeah, the tree
It won't be
that
close.
was
It
hewn
won't be
down,
close
but the
tight
roots
so
were
I can
still
hear
in the
you.
earth.
Yes, sir.
What?
That's why I said it sounds horrible to verbalize it, but they need to get rid of all these people that hate America. And the only way to do it is take them out in the streets, drag them out of their house, and shoot them.
McDonald's did that with McRib.
Big Lucy. Oh, that's Pete's favorite.
I agree with you 100%.
You got your cover.
That's what the 14th Amendment's for.
Craig?
I don't
Yes, sir.
Have you jump up for a minute? I need to close this so the AC will build up a little bit.
And I'll show you.
You know
Okay.
that they found out that the tree is like 6 foot human.
Bring God back in.
Amen.
Yes.
It should have been
Well,
removed to start.
Oh, is he telling you about the Wendy's burgers?
No, they don't.
Good Lord.
Statement I made is horrible.
I'll never eat at Wendy's again.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the
Did you know
The what?
The
fourth? We're gonna be at war. There's nothing we can do.
My first day at work.
That's our plan.
I'll be at work.
In your car.
Yep.
Yeah.
You realize I went through
Yeah.
survival school?
I am 12 minutes
Bugs
away
go
from
down
home.
And
the road. You need them.
this on a swivel. Everything.
And I have Patriots around.
Yep.
And a hubby 12 minutes from
See, I like this place because the only access onto this property is from a small sliver where the road comes in right there. That's it. The rest of this property is tucked up in.
Yeah.
Plus, we have that side over there fortified with century plants. So if somebody comes and blows that fence, they're going to be running into spikes.
That's not very good.
You
I
can
want a
use
couple of those
natural
for my front
terrain.
yard.
You can defend yourself using the actual plants.
Terrain.
You know you're covering half of them.
Well, I was pushed here.
Just so you know.
I was pushed here.
At least it's the best half.
Alex, did I hear? I think Mom told me these ladies and gentlemen said if crap breaks out, they're gonna come here and defend with us.
Well, not according to being live on YouTube. I wouldn't expect that.
Oh, we're live on YouTube.
You just put it on us.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't either.
We've been live ever since you got here.
Oh Lord, I didn't know that.
Yes.
So my shoot them in the head statement was heard.
Well, we need
There's nothing wrong with being honest.
Marshall,
Yes.
we just needed to film it for our protection from you.
Sir?
We just needed to film it for our protection from you.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
It's not for your protection, it's for ours.
Yes, sir, I
I
understand.
think Lori needs to come out.
Well, I don't know, again, being the senior here, except for this girl, I'm just tired of this bull crap. You know, if something isn't done,
Bye, Margot.
Bye, Margot.
Bye, Margo.
damn, who's
Gotta
Margot?
go
I
do-
didn't know
You
she
gotta
left.
go run errands.
She got to
Hanging
pick
out
up
with us
the
since the
CIA
very
stuff
beginning.
for Deanna.
Yep, she was second in the chat.
No, oh yeah, Jeff. made
She
it.
always is. She's either the first or second.
Here, if you want to slide over about a foot,
Yes. Get me out of
then you'll be able to see all the bright shining faces here.
Charles writes at DVP and he said, "Welcome to you both. My prayers are with you both."
Thank you very much.
Well, you know, I'm not ashamed of that.
No.
Lori said, "Go rest and be strengthened." Lisa, we love you.
Thank you. Yeah, she needed to go inside for
Cool
a little
down.
bit. She's got her chair set up in there.
Do you keep your
Oh,
chair
that's a
warm?
delay.
No, I just figured I'd sit here and
She's concerned
Relax.
about going in when everybody's here, and I told her, I said, no, because
Everyone here is understanding.
yeah,
Climb up with him.
nobody wants her to go beyond
That's not-
that.
You're not my mommy.
I don't blame you.
I'm the mommy.
That dude's hairier than me. I ain't getting up there.
Wow, we that far behind?
I'm about to go harvest some prickly pear fruits.
See you later, Northern Tiger.
Bye.
Bye, Northern
No,
Tiger.
he's saying bye to Margot.
Oh, I
Right,
thought he
saying
was
bye.
saying.
No, everyone's saying bye to Margot.
No,
Gotcha.
we're not kicking you out then.
Hey, don't mess us up, buddy.
Pete's crow is there. Gladys just heard the crow.
And that wasn't Pete's fault.
Oh, ow.
Where did you do the fries at?
In
Inside.
the house.
Didn't you have the thing?
I didn't want to use the deep fryer, no. We've got that
Pete's still with us?
Air fryer.
air fryer.
Oh, yeah, that Peter gave us.
Yeah.
Pete's hiding in the background because he's saying that it's your fault. So you chased him away.
Look at this.
I'm not leaving.
He might not look like he's in the
What?
chat. but
Yeah,
he's
bomber.
he does.
He lurks.
He is a lurker.
Northern Tigers. I'm not leaving.
Can't get rid of me. I'm staying.
Can't tell if it's vultures or crows.
No, it's really gross.
No,
That's
there's a
gross.
bunch of crows.
If you look up, open
Just
your
don't
mouth.
look up and
There's
open
food
your
on
mouth.
face.
Yeah.
Clear umbrella. Alex, I
Yes.
can't see it, so I don't know how to flag from the camera.
We haven't got
What
that
do you
far
get?
yet.
No, it's
No, it's back there, but it's
Yeah, we can barely
it's
see
kind
it.
of in the distance.
Okay, as long as I'm not blocking.
If you turn sideways, it'd be helpless.
American Warhol says, I repeat, it's always Pete's fault. It's much more fun that way.
That's why he did a repeat.
I repeat, yeah.
You did a repeat. Yeah, I think Pete
No,
left
open
us.
it so I can hear.
Yeah,
Dollars
he's being
for
very
me.
quiet.
Not that much, just
Pete, where are you?
a little bit.
I
I
hear
hear
my
my
ex-wife in the background.
The
Yeah.
crow? Is that the crow?
Could have been an old bat. Oh yeah, there you go. I see what you were looking at.
You know, I better than
If somebody steps on it, it'll break.
He's saying, I'm not done. Poor God
Oh,
bless
yeah.
America.
I do appreciate you, man. Hey, when you can talk to me now.
You're the best in Florida.
You too, Greg. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
All of you.
This is
Amazing.
Such a good little book.
One of those things. She's going through the worst of it, but I'm going through it with her, side by side, and having her support. It's just incredible.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Yano's are.
I just put myself in your shoes, brother.
You fit?
Hands-on healing is the most powerful healing.
I wouldn't want to lose mine either.
Your feet?
No.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine life without her.
The thing is, when I married her, I take everything seriously when I make a decision to do something.
Lori says she has people coming about her Harley. You better get there real quick.
You have to make a decision between the two of hers and the blue one.
The blue one.
Oh,
I wouldn't get an 883
Mrs.
if I were you.
PTP's
No,
there, and
it's
she said, "Of course,
the
it's
blue one.
always Pete's fault."
I want. When I
This
have a
is
bike,
PTP. Hammer time. Hammer time.
Taser
When I have a
is in the mail.
if I have a truck or something getting ready to run me over, I want to be able to pull that throttle and disappear.
Just get a flower gun.
You can't really do that on an 883. When you get them up to highway speed, they're wound out.
Yep.
So if you try to step on it to get away from a fast moving truck, you're like,
My
What
my
size is
Dyna,
that motor?
My Dyna that he's thinking about.
I'm buying the Dyna. It's just we have to decide on how, when, and how it's gonna
You can do
happen.
9 miles per hour first year.
Oh, so you gotta come back with a nice
You
tan.
just hop the wheel.
It's got a recluse clutch in it. It's got the suicide shifter, no peg
You ever seen
for shifting.
I saw it in your image. I haven't seen it.
And I don't, but
See all the goodies on it.
he doesn't know that.
I lost my street bob. I lost my street bob in 06. I'm sorry. I had an 06 street bob that I lost right after I got out of the army, which would have been probably 13, 14. And I had it for a little while
Hi, Rebel
after,
Jack.
and then, pay difference and everything else.
She just went to a Senate
It was
rally
unexpected.
in Arizona. Part of the 5-state
Yeah, I had
tour
mine
bonus
as a
with
heritage.
Ted Cruz.
Mine was so dressed out.
Easily
it
over
didn't look like a
300
heritage. It
people,
looked like
close
a
to the
electric
400
bike
plus
that was
was
leathered out.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
good.
totally customized it.
Arizona.
Denim black is what mine was.
Awesome.
I had the stage 3 on it with the thunder heads, and
Mine was the same color as my Jeep.
Oh my gosh, that's
That was
funny.
part of it
American
because I said I'm
Morehouse.
getting rid of the Harley.
This is
Ready to get
PTP,
the Jeep. I
that's
want the
PTP
Jeep to be my new Harley.
That's it.
So I got black
You
red.
say I blame you, and he nods. Yes, dear. I've heard him do that.
Yes, dear.
I've seen him do that. Yes, dear.
That's a successful long relationship. You have to learn to say yes, dear.
Or that, or he's really afraid of hammer time.
Yes, dear. Oh yeah. I'm wrong without a doubt.
Thank God it's not a gavel because
They
he
got
might
over
be
15.
brain dead.
Yeah, I had right at about 13 in mine. It's amazing though because you get a Harley and you can get that kind of money in your Harley pretty quick. Just getting them dynoed and getting all the restrictions off of them from California. I mean that's almost $1,000 just to put it on the dyno and program it.
This got a Thundermax tuner in it, which constantly dynos the bike before you drive. Right. So if you ride it like Sunday riding,
what's that?
Exactly. The dyno tuner will tune it to that. If you want to ride it like you're 18 and running from the cop, your bike will do it.
Or don't do anything where you're running from a cop.
yeah, just be smart.
My
I can't run
thing
from a
is,
cop. I have a
Ride fun but
Kawasaki.
legal.
my thing is, I always tell Mrs. Breach, I only go 45.
His road came out. Saddlebags on my bike.
Because you always want to play it safe. But my daughter got a little, I got her fixed. I told you about us having to chase that guy down in Turkey. And, that was a bike, we got it up around 100 miles an hour and blew the speedometer cable. But when I first got my Harley, got it dynoed and got blueprinted and tuned and all that. So it was pretty wild. And she was riding on the back of the thing with me. We're going down the interstate and I'm doing 70. And she's like, I can't believe that this bike only does 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
I said, what?
No, he said no.
You're such a wuss. It's just 70 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah,
I thought this was a Harley. And I said, hold on. Before she had a chance to even grab a hold of me,
She said she
I dropped
can
it down,
say it right now.
pulled back on that throttle. The ass end came sideways, going down with it. back wheel spinning sideways.
behaving.
When it finally caught, we came up on the front wheel and took off. We were up probably about 120. She had her claws in here.
Yeah, I bet.
She could not hold on tight enough. When I got off there, I was like, pulled up my shirt and I had these bear claws on both sides where she was just pulling on my body. I told her, I said, you know, you keep talking shit, you're going to get your ass scared once in a while.
See the cardinal.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of them. They're always
Inside that evergreen tree stands out like a Christmas
We got all the
light bulb.
bird feeders right here
all of,
outside
yeah,
the picture window.
cardinals constantly coming and going right there.
Yeah, these are all families that have been raised here and
Yeah.
they stay here. We're in our fourth generation of cardinals
There's a
now.
whole
We
bunch
watch
of
the
them, yeah.
babies come up. And they get used to us sitting here and messing around. We got possums and raccoons that come at night.
Third generation of possums.
Yeah, we get families. We try to encourage the possums to stay here because they keep the ticks down.
The thing about the way I believe on for the land and the way I treat it, every animal on this land is protected. It doesn't matter what it is.
I told you guys that this place was a safe haven according to the state of Florida. When I had my petting zoo, I got certified as a safe haven. So if there's a hurricane and it's going to affect the zoo can actually bring their exotics to this land for hurricane survival.
It's like a agree with
You have a place to put them, or is it all fenced?
It's all fenced all the way around. I mean, we have some areas where we had corrals, but they've all been kind of taken down. But they never revoked our status for safe haven. So also, it prevents the air base was talking about buying the land all the way to I-10, which would have taken ours too. Because of it being a safe haven, this one would be isolated from their ability to grab it. So it'd be kind of funny. We'd be in the middle of a military base with this property.
Yeah. Because when we got there, we built a deck, and all the rocks that we have there, we have a water feature.
That's totally
We
rocks.
found all the rocks underneath mulch and everything. So I was just like, I'm gonna save us money. So I did it.
Money saving, right?
She's pretty handy. Yeah, I'm handy. I built the wall in front of our house that has the
I call it
flower bed.
The walls are racist.
I call it Trump.
Walls are necessary.
It wasn't as high.
Yes, they are.
I think it's only like 3 or 4 stones high.
The southern wall is there for a reason.
And then he bought me 200,000 poppy seeds because I wanted to do a veteran
big
thing.
papers.
Flower bed. Not one of them came. The only thing that grew was 2 huge morning glory.
That
ivies.
is that's pretty neat.
Friend built the wall.
I did all of
He's the
that.
one who built the wall.
Awesome.
I like the do-it-yourself thing. I like to do
I know. Well, you've had it before.
Save a lot of money.
Just about everything you see here, except for the mobile homes, I built. Well, these 2 houses we built, but
No, they're having so much trouble with that.
all the decking, the house down the hill, landscaping, everything.
Donna,
This was a
it'd be easier if you just stick
There you
a picture,
go.
move it over and shade.
It's overgrown so badly right now, it's almost ridiculous. But
Trying to
the
read
reality is,
right.
with us going into this situation, I don't actually mind having some of the extra cover.
Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna leave it alone.
I would. Till America's great again.
Yeah. We got a bunker out
I
by
gotta
the
get
front
out of
gate.
the sun. I'm bored.
We still gotta finish digging it out. It's already at 14 feet.
I was going to ask you if you had garden, if you had an area where you garden down here. You've got so much room you could put up a greenhouse, grow all your own food.
Well, yeah, we could do it in a greenhouse, but as far as the ground is dead.
Yeah, you gotta get
Farm never
good new
rotated,
soil.
So they the only thing that grows out here is these like grape myrtles.
I didn't get out of the sun.
Bet you grow some potatoes.
No, maybe.
Sandy, loamy soil?
Yeah, but even our potatoes didn't take.
No, really?
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Man.
The property soil is absolutely dead. But while we've lived here, we've been dropping leaves every year and putting stuff back into the
God
ground.
bless America, I believe, is leaving. He is headed out to get family pictures taken.
God bless you.
God bless you too, Ron.
See you later, pork chop.
God bless you, pork chop, and your beautiful family.
Hi, Charles. Who else is leaving?
Is Charles leaving?
Charles Wright's leaving.
How many people we got? 22.
Hi,
I got
Charles.
20.
Oh.
I see 20 on my
Hi,
phone.
Ronnie.
We've been live for 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's getting close to my longest live stream. I think.
Hey, you know, I'm blessed to have everybody still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, still got 22 people here.
It's awesome. You got 40 likes. We did something right.
You gotta like something. But the big question, did we get any thumbs down?
No.
Wow.
No thumbs down.
You have to have
That would have to be pretty
Yeah,
crass.
you have to be
Yeah.
pretty cruel.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
Pork chop. God bless, guys and gals.
Could end up being a pork chop.
Hey,
Mrs. Preach.
Preach.
Steak's still worried about you. He's
Miss
glad
Preach.
that I moved, but he's still worried about
Don't
you.
get scared. Don't get scared.
Steak 59. He says, I feel better now that DM moved to the shade, but Mrs. Preach is gonna be hurting if he doesn't watch it.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
don't get
it's-
scared.
It's our late
Look
season
down.
sun.
And about the third, there's a green anole
Oh,
inside there,
That's
Yeah, we
it.
have-
inside the fence uprights.
Windows open.
Yeah, I know. It was
Right here.
green
Right now
anole.
it's brown.
Other conversation.
He's looking at you.
What are
He
you
was
looking
looking right at you.
Oh, I see it.
We got Jamaican anoles and we've got
5-line
Green
skinks.
at?
Skinks are all over the place. She don't like them. So I told her, don't get scared.
I am not a kind girl. You can tell.
They only take small bites.
Every year we raise frogs too. We have hundreds of frogs that are here.
Let's keep the rabbits away from us.
That one called it.
What we do is
Thank you, Steak, for caring.
we've developed an ecosystem so we don't have to use poisons and things to take care of bug control. The only thing that I can't do, I've got bat
No, I'm good.
boxes, but I can't use them because nobody will sell me bat guano.
I'll be back in a
Bats
few
won't
minutes.
use it if you don't line it with bat guano.
You suck.
I made it.
No, you missed
You
it.
made it somewhere, but not the trash can.
You completely missed that.
Did I?
Yeah, it's up there.
That's right. We'll get it. I'll get it.
I don't know anyone's number.
I'm gonna get it.
Here,
I know
lizard,
where you
lizard,
are,
lizard.
lizard.
He says, yep, I'm gonna be in your hood in a minute.
You said 18 minutes. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Virginia.
that's where she put a restriction of people following her. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can we move from here?
Well, I guess I'll be halfway around.
Yeah, that's true. Steak 59.
Right there, right in the back.
They are here too.
Yeah, I had one of those come up
Yep,
in my
and
house.
they can actually.
I've only
like,
seen
see
one
the-
since I lived there.
It was the brown ones, the light
Yeah,
brown
yeah,
ones.
yeah. It was in my kitchen.
What's
I like
that?
the gecko
Scorpion?
that we have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Clear
That's pretty
geckos.
cool.
My cat attacked it. Like, what the hell? Oh my God, there's a scorpion in it.
I should be used to it because I've been to Sicily.
Outside you go.
No, I took the scorpion up in my vacuum.
And they would call on the
I was
screen of the
vacuuming and I
house
was like,
and see them all.
Nope, not today.
Took my vacuum out, put it in the trash, tied that trash bag up. Mm-mm.
If y'all will excuse me a moment, I'm gonna run down to the house and see
Like
if
you
my.
fart?
Do what?
Nothing. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't forgot. And I waited a long time to be able to say that. I sure
We're
have.
trying to get Sherry and I.
See y'all in a little bit.
All right. See you then.
See, everybody just deserted me. I'm like the only one in the camera here. I'm like,
Nope. We still got
This
Kenneth
is,
and Donna.
yeah, but they're in the shade now.
they're in the shade. You can barely see them. I'm just like way
Mrs.
out
Preach
there.
is in the
That's why
spotlight.
Steak was like,
Mrs. Preach is in the
What?
spotlight.
Scorpions in Florida? Yeah, the scorpions
Yeah,
are
we
here.
got scorpions and tarantulas.
Yep,
Yeah.
tarantulas.
We got cool tarantulas out here.
A
Lizards,
lot of big snakes.
armadillo,
Oh, we have a bunch of snakes.
snakes. Yeah.
Any, if we ever get a venomous
Pythons.
snake, I
We've
take
actually
those
got-
out, take them over to the woods and turn them loose out there.
Yeah.
But any non-venomous, we leave them.
Yeah.
Because
They're
we
good,
do
they-
not have mice.
We've had a
We
few
got one
baby
that actually comes in the house
armadillos out
once in
here
a
too.
while. He'll come in the house, look around in the corners and stuff, and then he'll go back and find his hole.
You
and
seen the
back out.
wild pigs around here yet?
We got coyotes though.
Yeah, you hear them from time to time.
We got bears. We got a place in the back where you can see that a bear somehow ended up on the property. He got around the fence or something.
He
But
was
you can see where he laid down for the night.
Yeah.
There's a little area of grass. It's almost shaped like a bear.
Yeah, and plus 2 prints going into the bushes in that direction.
We had a lot of bear up in New York,
We have
my
squirrel.
property.
We have that too.
Yeah,
We
squirrel.
have lots of squirrels.
Turkey, deer.
We have deer.
That's the
we
one
have
thing I
squirrel,
miss
we
about
have
being up north is deer season because I love to hunt.
Well, they got
I
Turkey,
can't do it
we have
anymore. I
red
mean, I
fox,
have trouble getting up
we have
into the
bear.
woods. But I would sit right down on the front lawn, up on the telephone pole,
There's great.
and there's a big 2.5 acre field where they'd come down and they would just feed, lay down, bed. That's where I would get my deer. One every year.
Yeah, here.
Lori said she used to be in southern Florida, Dade County.
The Miami
Yeah,
Dade.
Miami.
Yeah, Miramar, Florida. She said.
I wasn't gonna pronounce that because knowing me,
Oh, Miramar. Yeah. I've heard of it. I didn't know it was Dade City. I mean, Dade County.
Quit silence.
What is IGY-22?
Quiet, Lily.
22 veterans a day kill themselves.
Yeah.
PTSD related, depressions, can't deal with it. The semicolon
My cousin.
is
Bye,
for
zombie.
my son has autism.
bye zombie.
See you later, zombie. Thanks for hanging out with us all day. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. So the semicolon is for my son's autism. And the IGY-6 is I've got your
Yeah.
6
I don't care for
It's
scorpions.
just for
yeah. Lori.
soldier thing.
That's cool.
Yep.
Nobody does
22 a day
not
kill
care.
themselves.
Nope. And however, I had a friend when I was living in Jersey, and she's heard something from her couch. So that she had called the fire department because she couldn't figure out what it is, and they cut the cushion.
What'd you drop?
Scorpion.
No, it's
She bought
came
the
to couch.
couch
Oh, you took it away.
Only because he was
IKEA.
walking between us.
and there was scorpions in the cushion.
Gee.
Some probably got in there and then
Yeah.
laid eggs or whatever.
I don't have the heart to tell you, we used to have a whole bunch of scorpions and hissing cockroaches and
Yeah.
millipedes and centipedes.
I've seen
Brazilian
a
cave.
hissing cockroach.
The
That's
Brazilian
nasty.
cave, what do you call them?
They're cave cockroaches, but they're called Brazilian tabers.
Yeah. Tabers, yeah.
They are rare.
Mhm.
We had them in our exhibit. They're giant cockroaches like the hissers, but they got full white wings down their back. And they do fly.
Yeah, they're pretty.
They look better on a hook, catching a fish.
Not these, their damn roaches are $30 a piece. You have to buy them through the American Zoological Association.
It still look better on a dang hook.
No kidding. No, I agree with you.
I'm hoping you stayed over there.
But we did it all for education. So.
Yeah, and some of them got loose, so now that's bred with ours.
Well, that's the hissers. The tabers all died.
Oh, yeah, I know they did. Yeah.
But the hissers, yeah, we've got domestic roaches that have bred with our hissers. And we have a very unique brand of roach here now. They're cool though. They don't leave dirt like the water beetles and stuff. They're fairly clean roach.
Yeah, you need to turn your arms that way.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about my face than my arms.
Yeah, everybody's worried about my face. It's just me.
Poor Steak 59. I was stung by a scorpion in the middle of the night in bed on the inner thigh, right
wanna
next
bring
to my
those in there.
goodies. I screamed all the way to the ER like a little girl.
Aw, poor steak.
Oh, God.
That hurts.
Hmm.
It hurts just think about it.
Yep, I knew she pushed herself. She's hard. She's knocked the hell out.
She's healing.
That's what it is.
She worries about being the party pooper, and I told her.
Oh
"This
no,
is
you
just
go
not-"
in there and
You
go
don't
to
have to worry
sleep. We're
about
here for you.
Yeah, that's what I tell her.
She needs to do what she needs to do.
That woman's an angel.
She does. It's a cute little thing.
Yeah.
That American Waffle steak. Most normal guys would. Yeah.
So I think so too.
Yes.
Need some milk, bro.
Oh no, I got it.
Well, watch the warrior has begun. Praying for all of us and safe return home.
Take care of yourself, Watcher.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Take care,
hanging
Greg.
out.
We're gonna come in shortly. SD hall soon.
Didn't take it.
Steak. The scorpion died a horrible death.
After
I'll bet it
7
did.
days of
It
absolute
deserved to
torture
after
and
what it
misery.
did to you.
Here, this hasn't been opened, so that can go back in the cabinet. Anybody want me to leave the chips out? No, we're good, bro. You guys don't like my food.
That's Greg's fault.
I don't want to toss that. That's enough for a whole dog.
Pete's not
Just
here,
put it up
so-
there on the
Oh,
shelf.
Pete's not here. So it is Greg's fault now.
No, Pete's not here, man.
So it's Greg's fault.
Greg just left.
Oh, what am I going to do with an onion? Ugh. Ugh. That's so disgusting.
You don't like onions?
I hate onions.
Onions are the
I can eat
best.
food from all over the world of every description, but I hate onions.
I love onions.
I used to look daily.
My favorite's the scallions.
Yeah.
I just take them, eat them, a little salt in the palm, just eat them.
It does. I don't ever get the chance
Any
to
deep
put it in
fried
anything
turkey.
'cause
Almond
it
cream wants to know
Yeah.
deep
So-
fried turkey.
except the one day.
Yeah.
Cut up a little bit.
Oh, we'll put them back in the fridge.
No, no deep fried turkey.
Deep fried turkey. We had that. And we did it.
Yeah.
When we lived in Virginia.
Yeah.
When our duck went on fire.
Yep.
Well, nuts.
Yep. It kind of spittered and spattered, and oil got on the deck, and then
Hey, so we tried it. We're done.
Friends that did the same thing.
Check box complete.
right.
Yeah.
Check that out.
That's off the bucket list.
Yep, done.
You ever tried them Gramps? Oh. Gramps, you ever had?
Uh-uh.
I think I got another name there. Weeps. Yeah. It's like a wild
Too
onion.
much on your butt.
Leeks.
Oh, yeah, leeks.
Leeks.
Back is just
Oh,
sore.
leeks.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love them.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, listen.
They call them
My wife and I
They're
used
just
to
big
go
onions.
and pick them up. We dug up 2, 3, 4 garbage bags full of them, and we canned them.
But I can't stand
Straight
white
vinegar.
onion or red onion.
Like
leeks.
scallions, though?
Nothing else. Straight vinegar. Pickled.
Bye,
They're
Lori.
good forever.
Love you.
I want my
And
pickles zucchini.
they're very
Say
high
goodbye to Lori.
in
She's gotta go.
good things.
Hi,
I'm
Lori.
not sure exactly
Lori.
what's in them, but they,
Bye, Lori.
it's the garlicky
Ah,
smell.
girl.
The garlicky smell that you sweat.
Yep.
Are you talking about my sweat again?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about yeah, wild leeks. Oh, I love them. They're so good. And then you make leek dip with them, leek soups,
Yeah.
leek burgers, onion
Oh,
burgers.
she's not
Man,
to be
they're
in the
good.
chat, but she's still gonna listen.
We do a lot of canning. We did a lot of. I don't know if you've watched any of the videos that I had of up in New York, where we had our 80 by 40 garden. Toss it over.
Yeah. You are.
We had an 80 by 40
A
garden.
sick little boy.
And we did tomatoes and peppers, like
They're good for you, too.
10 different types of tomatoes, 10 different types of peppers. We've got
enough stuff
salsas
to me.
and sauces and all kinds of stuff canned. That's the old way, man.
No.
That's how we stay alive today.
Yeah, I grew up with that. We had a huge garden.
And it's a lost, forgotten skill.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, why would I do that when I could just go to the store? I said, that's your problem right there.
Right.
You know, Alex,
You're
Alex,
too
We don't
busy.
need to kill
You're
animals.
too
They
busy
got
to
made
care
pesticides,
what's
everything
in
else.
that food going into your systems and what you're feeding your children.
Exactly.
not right now.
And the government has programmed us to be that way. It's hard work. It's very hard work. My wife and I and my boys, we're gonna survive.
I actually had a jar of pickles that my friend put up for me, you know, gave me what she did, and I haven't opened it yet.
I'll send
He
you.
teased- he
I will
teased me
send.
with-
No, I didn't tease you. Hold on, man.
teased
I'm
me
not
with
the
it.
only person that could have remembered to grab those cans of salsas and pickles.
He teased me with pickled
Would that be rude of
zucchini.
us?
No, hell no. Hey, can I have one of those? You're damn right you can have one.
Yeah,
Take
no,
one.
I'm not gonna ask.
I offered them anyway.
Where are they?
Yeah, exactly.
Care package.
Moving forward.
Care package.
You have to go
I
back
have
and
we,
visit
we
Greg
grew a
again.
lot of zucchini and we didn't eat enough squash, so my wife looks up a recipe and makes dilled zucchini
Well,
pickles.
actually, I think he's coming back up.
Oh,
They
they're
look good.
fantastic.
They look
Bring
good.
it next time you come
But I
up.
couldn't tell you
Yeah.
how they taste because he teased me.
To New York, I'll be going up one more time. This time I've got to hire some people to help me move all my tools and stuff. And canned goods, none up in New York, but I can bring some up that way for you,
Well, I'm
or I
asking
can actually send them in a box to you. I'll send them UPS.
Yeah, that's gonna be expensive.
So
You also got to make sure you pack them very well.
yeah, they
And
get
then,
packed very well.
We'll have to hold on to them so we can give them back to you.
Anytime that you guys find jars, grab them.
I have jars at home that I'm keeping. They're from my dad's. I have like.
Well,
have
you
a
do
bunch.
know you have a you do know you have a stop in between there to roast
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
Mi casa es su casa. Whatever that.
Mi casa es su casa. Eh?
Yeah.
Yep, my house is your house.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
How big's your canvas you got?
Which one?
I mean,
What's the
any-
biggest
The biggest one that I have done to date
Yeah.
is a 3 foot by 4 foot. Yep. I had to buy the canvas, have it shipped to my brother's down in Carolina, South Carolina, and then I went to his house and we took up his entire dining room, poured it on the floor, put sheets down,
Now,
and poured it. And
soon his answer is going to be Preacher's garage floor.
Ah, there you go.
yeah, he
Because
wants
he's
a
gonna
fluid
come up
floor
Do a food for
in the Harley Davidson colors.
Yeah.
Some bronze. I've got bronze.
Oh,
I've
you're
got
doing
the
the
flame
floor?
orange. I've got
Who's
the
on?
black
I
Who
missed
was
this.
and the gray.
I missed this.
No, you were there. You just didn't
Floor on my
remember. You
floor.
had a Pete the Patriot moment.
Yeah, I got a project there for you here. I'll tell you about later.
Sounds good, man.
Mama's gonna have to come with you, and I'll buy everything for her.
Well, we would love to come up there as long as there ain't no white crap on the ground.
Let me
I'm
change
done.
going back
You're
to
racist.
spring.
He's
Yeah,
racist.
you're racist.
He is racist, man.
Well, in the county next to us, they
Does it have to be white crap?
White snow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
That
Oh,
wet,
next
cold
county
crap.
over,
That I,
there's brown crap on the ground. You mow the horses down the street.
Yeah?
Yeah. They ride the shit. They go on the streets.
yeah, there's horse shit all
Poop
over the place.
everywhere. You should see me on my bike.
I'd be out there with a
That
shovel
can't go
picking
in
that up and taking it and putting it in my compost barrel
Don't want to hit one
and
of
making
them.
some really, really good soil to grow all kinds of exotic
Think
things.
about
They grow. Ready for this? You're gonna love it. Tons and tons of soy in Pennsylvania. Their
Yep.
fields are corn and soy.
And you wonder why your government's bad. Soy boys, all of them.
Yes, but all the markets are going to Trump. Iowa lost all their corn and soybeans for that terrible storm that hit.
The Haraco or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The Rocco.
That's
The Rasho.
when I was there.
It was a land hurricane is what it was. A humongous windstorm that came in with 100-mile-an-hour winds and just
What was it?
Iowa.
in the summer.
Yeah, really.
Right at the about mid-season, I think, towards August, and I just ripped everything up.
So much harvest here.
See the wrapping septic.
Wonder who controls all those storms. Art,
Yeah, I wonder.
Art,
Or what?
HAAR.
Why is that an H in front of K or
he's got to go back down to Marshall's. I just don't have any room for him.
He did it. Thank you very much. That was really
Oh,
nice.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grab a soda. That's one thing I do want.
And Lori. Alex, you gotta sit down. You're making Kenneth tired.
Well, I surely apologize.
This other chair is here. I don't mind if anybody wants to use it.
Holy. You want me to scratch your ears again?
Here, Grizzly. He's gonna scratch your ears. Come on, go do it.
He does that so he doesn't bite.
Yeah.
I know how to make friends with a dog. Tame the wild
I'm not gonna
beast.
stay too much longer. Maybe get some rest. We gotta leave like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I said.
We gotta go through Bama and Tennessee.
Which way are you guys going?
Bama and Tennessee up into 81 in Virginia and gonna carry 81 all the way up to PA.
Wouldn't it be easy if we just found a place down here and just send the kids?
we just buy a place and have everybody move down.
What do you say, David?
That way we ain't gotta take the drive no more.
You guys going up here? Turns into 41 in Alabama.
I don't know. That's a long highway.
Mm-hmm.
But you were tells me to go.
We're gonna have lots of fun. We're gonna play games as we go down the road. I don't know what we're playing, but
I spy.
I spy with.
How far can I go before she realizes I left without her?
15 hours and 22 minutes. Sweet. We gotta go.
I did 22 minutes for it.
Okay, American Warhorse has to go, so he said he might come back if we're still here, but he's gonna do some stuff.
Take care, brother.
Bye.
God bless you.
Oh, you're going all day. Okay.
I've only got 5 hours, thank God. So I could
Rubbing
leave.
it in.
I could leave tonight at midnight.
Where's the salt shaker?
And be there at 5 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
You're good. When are you leaving?
Huh? I was actually thinking about once I leave here, I might go back to the hotel, grab my stuff. Give you guys the other room key. You guys check out.
Yeah, we
Leave that room for me.
We just throw the cards at the window as we leave.
Yeah. Take it off the price of the dino. I'm pushing it. He's the one talking. Now I have to stay till morning so that I can make sure the room's checked out. I know how you guys play.
No, absolutely, brother. You want to go home to your family, man. Go home to your family.
He's torn.
Because I have to leave one family to go home to another. You know?
Yeah, it really is. That's right.
I know what it is.
It's a little
You
slow
don't
road.
want to leave us, but you want to be with your family.
Still making up.
Well, the good news is she's not.
You need a break from me anyway.
I got a hot wife.
That was all new to her.
I want to go home to her.
Huh? What did I miss?
It's funny, Alex. You were telling the story about cleaning your bride in there, right?
Yeah.
7th grade, and I told them this when I was up at their house. 7th grade, my wife transferred from Canada back down to the U.S. and came into our school. And I remember I was sitting at my science class table with my table mate, Teague Holmes, who's a friend of mine.
So hold on, wait a minute.
And he
Let me wait a second. So what you're saying is you went to school?
Okay, listen.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so she walks in, and I see her. This is the first time I laid eyes on her. And I said, who is that chick? He said, that's the new girl from Canada. I said, I'm marrying her.
Yeah. Weird how that works out.
Yep.
She's beautiful.
It was like the Twilight series. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
How Jacob imprinted. I was like, right there. It's all Lisa all the time, forevermore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably kept them on here long enough. Yeah. They're just going nuts, going, wonder when they're going to do something exciting.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
That's what we came here to do. They know.
Well, can I tell you all how I met my husband? I was 17 and he was 16. He was in Lori. We were both in Colorado, Estes Park. He was coming there from Pennsylvania to the Christian Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Okay, my mom and dad and I stopped at a taffy store and we went around to the side because he was in front. I looked through the window. We were watching the stretch of taffy. The place was closed. I looked
Oh,
in.
I just answered as you.
I looked in and I looked at him and I thought, wow.
I
he's
used your
really
phone
good
to
looking.
answer Lori, so it
So
says
then we
you
walked
said it.
around front. My dad tried to open the door.
That's
He
funny.
said,
That is
this
funny.
it's closed on Sunday. We hadn't been there Sunday before. We went to Colorado for a long time every summer. And so he was telling his two buddies, I want to get her address. And they said, why do you want to do that? You'll never see her again. And he talked to my dad, and I'm sure my dad must have mentioned Fairfield, Iowa. So he went home. A year later, he went to Franklin and Marshall, which was all male, and he was tired of it. So he was walking by this bulletin board one day, and it said, Parsons College, Fairfield, Iowa. If you want us, we want you. Call us. So he did. Then we had a welcome student buffet in October. And I watched him walk through the line. Normally I remember faces, but it didn't dawn on me. So he walked through the line, got the food, and I said to my girlfriend, I lost track of the guy I was watching. She said, oh, he went to get the silverware. And then next thing I know, he's coming this way. And I said, oh, he's probably going to go sit with those 6 girls over there. He walked up to us and said, you ladies mind if I join you? And 3 months later, we were dating, and that was the same guy, and we hadn't even talked to each other or anything. We both knew then, you know. He said, what would your parents have done if I'd asked you that day? Or what would you have done if I asked you that day in Colorado to marry me? I said, I would have said yes. And he said, what do you think your parents would do? I said, oh, probably kill us.
See, I was married once before,
Were
had
you?
kids, and then when I met her,
Mhm.
she was my best friend,
Yeah.
and
Well, you
she
ruined
went
that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. So I was going down to see my children, and we got a motel room, and they messed up and gave us 1 bed instead of 2 beds.
Oh shit.
So I told her, I said, listen, I said, I will stay on my side of the bed, and I won't touch you all night. You don't have to be afraid.
Yeah.
And that's how I gained her respect, because I did not touch her
Yeah.
at all. But when I asked her to marry me now, this tells you how much of a smart ass I am. I asked her on April Fool's Day.
And I laughed.
She laughed at me, and then I got down on my knee and showed her the ring, and then she just
And I
bawled.
cried. Like, who does that? Who asks somebody to marry them on April Fool's?
That was
That'd be
foolish.
you.
That was foolish, yeah.
Well, we told us a lot of his high school, you know, alumni already knew about it, but at the last reunion, I got him to his 50th reunion before he died, and they said, Ray, tell him about how you and Marcia met, because it's really something. And so the ones that hadn't heard it before all said, God meant for you to be together. Every one of them said
Even
that.
God has a sense of humor.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it really
yeah.
does.
I told you guys about how I finally approached Lisa when I asked her if she wanted to date me. That's when I found out she was dating a cop, an MP. And so I found out who that was, and I happened to see him in the same club where we were. So I walked up to his table, and he had all his cop friends sitting around the table, and I said, you know that chick that you've been seeing? And he's like, yeah. So, well, I just want to let you know you're not seeing her anymore. I'm going to be taking her from here on out. And he stood up, and all of his friends stood up. I've always been a scrapper. I will not back down from a fight because I don't lose fights. So when he stood up, I said, you really want to do this? And I saw his eyes kind of get big. And he just slowly sat down. I was thinking, what the hell? And it turned out, they did it quietly, but everybody in my unit was in the club that night. And when they saw what happened, all of them rose up. So behind me, a whole mountain of very rugged, aggressive, military trained guys stood up, and the guys at the cops table sat back down. When I turned around, I was like, oh shit. Here I thought the guy was just deflating because of me, saying, yeah, let's do this thing. You guys, let's have some fun. But turned around and my whole unit was standing up. I was like, you guys rock, man. But there was no more argument after that. She was absolutely mine. He treated her like shit anyway. He had her as a trophy for the MP ball. That was it. He just didn't want to go without a date. So he treated her like shit.
I have to admit, if I made all bad mistakes all my life, at least I made one good one. Right there.
A good mistake?
A good mistake.
Right on.
I think he
Sometimes
meant
it takes a
decision. I think
second
he meant
round before you get it right, though.
I can't understand mistakes. That
No, that's the whole point.
yeah.
It was Biden.
I can't even repeat that for everybody.
I know.
Was that a
Joe Biden
speech?
said.
Yes.
Joe Biden said.
And he means it.
Where
And
was
he
it when
means
that
it, yeah.
happened? I mean,
He was addressing somebody, probably all three people that showed up. But
well, I mean, a rally or where?
Yeah, he was in
Yes.
something in Pennsylvania, and that's how he like ended it. Like,
we're going to get ourselves together and we're
Right.
going
and I was like, what?
And he did that throughout the whole speech. He'd be talking in English and all of a sudden that. It's like, really?
It sounds like ischemic attacks.
I wouldn't be
did.
surprised if he was some kind of trans.
Just bumped her.
What?
You just bumped Penny. She had her head there.
I'm sorry, Bobby. You're so close to me all the time.
You know, it said Biden doesn't even have enough people that the media can't fake it to make it look like a huge crowd. It's like, okay, 3 people.
Yeah,
Gonna
the
zoom in
media
on
is
3
the
heads.
crowd.
Yeah.
Did you get a
They did.
text from Lori?
They did.
Preacher?
They
No.
used an
Okay.
image
I'll show you mine later.
a group of
It's a
people
good thing.
saying this was the turnout for Latinos for Trump for Biden. They were all wearing Trump hats, and the media had them fogged out, so that you could tell it said "Make America Great," but they were fogged out. They had Trump signs that they actually erased and put Biden 2020. They did that, and somebody found that image and took the one for the Trump rally and the Biden one. And said,
Grizzly.
see,
Grizzly.
they just used it.
Grizzly.
Yeah, Pop.
Grizzly is grandma. Thank you. Yeah, I know Penny.
Yeah, now she's gonna get in the way.
Yeah, I know.
Let me
I
show
know.
you.
I know what she wants.
Now I have company, not by myself. Thank you.
Well, you know what Democratic
Penises.
Penises.
I was gonna say.
You know you're still alive, and they can hear you better.
Well, on my channel, I have no shame. If they're voting for these Democrats, then I have nothing for them.
If they're voting Democrats, they're voting against our
I
nation's
don't know.
freedom.
I'm not listening.
They're voting
to
against everything we stand
Explain,
for,
And they're voting for
and they're voting
pedophiles.
against free. What?
They're voting for pedophilia.
Yeah. It's satanic religion? No.
I don't really understand why people would be in favor of Democrats, considering Democrats have been the reason for, like, they've been against everything that has been positive with this country, even all the way back to slavery.
And it's all the media creates the narrative, and the lies are pushed in repetition. And the more you push lies, the easier it is for people to accept as truth. As well, oh, they said it over there. Oh, this was repeated by this channel.
Operation
Mockingbird.
People that wake up,
Brainwashing.
Yeah.
Brainwashing
I
nationwide.
feel so sorry for them. I mean, I'm not the kind of person that comes up to somebody to be an asshole.
There it is.
That most people know of, but it just it does hurt me to know that there are some people that are so far gone. There, here, listen, Mom.
Ace Ventura.
Strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
International pressure.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
Depressor? What is a depressor?
Humanize the depression.
Is that really him talking then?
Yeah, well, not the,
No, not
That was Jim
yeah.
Carrey.
that was Jim Carrey and
Oh.
Liar Liar or whatever.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
When he's in court.
Wow, liar, liar. That's a good one.
Overactor.
Yeah.
What did he call her?
It's too bad he's such a
No, what
dick
is she?
weasel.
I know.
Oh, he's just
he
as
called
bad as all
her.
of us. Son.
You realize that they put him as the head of the Church of Satan?
I need something cold.
Yeah.
He is now, Jim Carrey is the head of the Church of Satan now.
I didn't think I'm toasted.
Royal blue.
Yeah.
Goddamn pen is blue.
We can make a design on your neck.
Anybody will listen, probably.
You know,
Right?
Mine was the
fun
only
though
neck
is when you get
facing the sun.
guys in the unit that are out in the field, and they're in the desert. One of them happens to fall asleep while he's suntanning. They all put their suntan oil on there. If you're very careful and you go and you roll your hand on their belly and then pick it up, you'll pull off just enough of their suntan oil so that when they can, they'll have a perfect suntan on their belly. Not that I've ever done that, you understand, but I've heard that it happens.
He did all right one summer in Japan. He was taking care of our yard. And they had like yard of the month, something cool, and he kept doing it.
My heart.
Yeah. Yard of the month, and anyway,
What do you want?
huh? He kept doing it, and Colonel, it was a Navy Air Force base, and Colonel
You're welcome.
had seen the yard, and they usually gave some. What is it they called it, Alex? It was
It
like
was yard of the month award.
and then they said Alex was going to get what you get. It's like for the year or
I
something.
got it for the year, yeah.
Special award for the year. Well, his grandparents were there with us when that happened. So they said, well, you come over to Colonel Rogers' office, and he's going to present Alex with a certificate. They didn't bother to tell us there were all kinds of generals and everybody else in, and we walked in that room, and it wasn't just Colonel Rogers who we knew. It was a table full of people. And so they presented it to him in front of all those guys.
How old was he?
12.
See, 82, we went to Japan.
I was 12.
Yeah.
I was already operating my own business at that age. My first business that I opened up, I was 12 years old, and I was making bankroll. I was doing landscaping on the base and also snow and ice removal. But I traveled all around Japan while I was there, and I used my own money to do it. But when I was growing up, we had a very simple rule in the house, and it was don't be late for dinner, ever, unless there's an extremely good excuse. Well, one day I just decided I was going to go jump trains. So I didn't even listen to where the trains were stopping. I just kept getting a pass and jumping to another train. And all of a sudden, just for some reason, I decided to pay attention. I heard Tokyo Eki desu, which is Tokyo, Japan, Tokyo train station. And that was on the best case scenario, 6 to 7 hours from the house.
Oops.
And it was 5 o'clock. Dinner's at 6. So I got off the train. I ran into town. And I got myself a Beehive hotel room for the night, and then I ran for the nearest cell phone, or cell phone, not a chance. Nearest payphone.
Nearest brick.
Yeah, the brick. And I called home, and it was about 5 till 6 by that time.
Sorry, I had to put that in there.
Because Lori thought he meant when he said he was sorry for his French tweet that she said, oh, it's okay. That's how we emphasize what we say. I'm guilty of it too. She thought he meant he was cussing.
Oh, that French.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it was actually in French. It wasn't a French cussing tweet.
So
Is Rue Spanish?
Rue? Yeah. I think he's Italian, which same thing.
Yeah, because I can understand, like,
If you can speak Spanish, you can understand Italian.
because I speak, well,
She's
I
Sicilian.
understand, I'm Sicilian.
Okay, you can understand
I can,
Spanish.
somewhat. Some words are different, but for the most part, they're similar.
But anyway, when I called my dad at 5 to 6, I said, I don't think I'm going to make it home for dinner tonight. And he goes, what do you mean, boy? And I said, well, I'm kind of in Tokyo. And he says, what the hell are you doing in Tokyo? And I said, well, I just kept jumping trains, and all of a sudden I ended up in Tokyo. And he says, well, do you have money? I said, of course I've got money. I'm going to go. So he He says, you got somewhere to stay? And I said, yeah, I already got my hotel room for the night. He says, okay, well, what are you going to do for food? And I said, well, I'm going to go play some pachinko and see if I can win some and get some canned food for the night. So the whole time he's acting like he's mad at me, but I know in the background he's going, oh, God, this is a kick-ass boy of mine, you know. He knew I was well taken care of. But
Sorry.
anyway, so he let me off the hook for not making dinner that night. But then the next day I jumped the train going back up to Missoula. It was an interesting night.
Did you get in trouble when you got home?
No, I didn't, because I did everything right.
Mama son didn't get mad at you?
No. But I did definitely miss dinner that night. But I had fun in Tokyo. That's when I met the Yakuza guy for that night. Lisa's Yakuza. My in-law family is Yakuza, so very well protected.
Mm-hmm.
He was tripping.
And, wow. I'll tell you how I met a guy from Yakuza. I was in the pachinko parlor. I was somewhere between 12 and 13 years old, and you got to be 21 to be in there. So I was in there. It's a gambling hall. But in Japan, it's illegal to gamble. So when you win, you get canned foods. And then you take them around to the back alley and you sell your canned food. You know, you're just selling your food. And they give you a lot of money for your food.
PDX scouts in.
Right on. Hello. But anyway, we were sitting there. I'm playing, and all of a sudden the whole place went silent. And I looked over on both sides of me. Everybody was turned around, standing with their heads down and their arms at their side. And in walks this guy in like a pale yellow suit with a little hat. He's got two goons behind him. And I didn't know anything about Yakuza at the time. But you don't look at them. You don't talk to them. You don't move when they pass you. You do nothing but keep your head down and let them carry on their little way. Well, I didn't know this. So as he got close to me, I said, "Konbanwa," good evening. And the two goons behind him inflated like somebody blew up a balloon. And I was going to die. But then the guy in the suit takes his hand and holds it up like this, and the two of them stop. Reaches over and picks up his hat. Konbanwa. He pulls his hat down and keeps on moseying. And the two big goons kind of went just deflated. But that is when I learned it's actually the guy that was playing on the machine next to me. When he heard me say Konbanwa, he kind of gets one of these, yeah, like, holy shit. But he explained to me, you don't talk to them, you don't move, you don't look at them.
You're lucky you're alive right now.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And we had dinner with him.
The Yakuza is a mafia over there, right?
Yeah, the head of it, the guy that he probably saw when we were up there. Kanda-san had a gallery in Tokyo, and he also had one in the
Thank you, PDX.
Misawa, where
Love
we
you, brother.
were.
Appreciate it.
Art gallery. And he was a friend of his. Probably paid him money. I don't know. But anyway,
Margot's back.
they had
Margot.
They had a few of us eat dinner with him, and we were told ahead of time. See, you don't sit until he sits. You don't start eating until he eats. And all this, But he was really nice to
On the
us.
leg, yeah. On the side.
If we hadn't known that art gallery owner, we wouldn't have had that opportunity. So it's pretty
Fortunately, we have honeybees here, and they're very non-aggressive.
I imagine those older
Yeah,
gentlemen
they
are
got
probably
for that.
deceased now.
Yeah, I'm allergic to them
It's a
too.
lot older.
But you realize that there is something for even people that are anaphylactic. It's tobacco.
No, I mean they're
If
family.
you ever get stung, take back tobacco out of your cigarette and spit on it, and you put it on the sting, you won't even react. Promise you
Really?
that. Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's Indian medicine, but it's 100% because I am anaphylaxis with bee stings.
I am too. And cinnamon.
Mine is cloves. Interesting though.
Wow.
But
We're alike.
yeah. So if you get stung, you got to spit in your tobacco and put it straight on the sting. It'll hurt for a minute, but it pulls all the poison out. There's no reaction at all.
I have to remember that.
The cigarette?
Yep. You got to spit in the tobacco. Just take some out of the end of your cigarette, spit in it, stick it right on the sting. That's it.
So not the hot cherry.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
really?
no, I'm thinking that you're cauterizing it. The heat would
No,
suck
you
that
don't
out.
seal the
Well, guess
poison
what?
in
I
I
there.
wasn't being like sarcastic to
No,
you
I
for a
know, but
change.
I wouldn't do that.
I would if I was anaphylactic.
Yeah, but the only problem is you would literally be sealing the poison in. So just
You
the
take a
dry
group
tobacco
picture of us.
with the spit.
Hey guys,
It sucks it out.
can we
rather
go back
than-
here by the cross and the
yeah.
flag and get a group picture done?
Group picture.
I should get these up.
If she can make it out
Sure,
there,
send me a
that's
couple
awesome.
of
Couple of minutes.
Huh?
Send me a couple of the photos when you get.
And do you have to
Well, I gotta
Because my
say-
camera is shot.
I gotta send you. Well, I already sent you the one me and you, and you got the one with Ronnie.
My phone is dying, so I
No.
think I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gave
Ronnie
it to
took it. Ronnie
Yeah.
took that one. Yeah, I got that.
He gave it to both of us. So now this is the last leg of it where everybody's together. So of course, yeah, you'll get a picture.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna have to keep me up to date here because my phone
I
is kind
actually
of.
have
I know I had to go plug mine in, that's why.
that lives in
All right, guys, I'm
Pensacola,
getting
right?
off the
Since
chat.
he was,
Look here, getting burnt.
about a year and a half, 2 years old.
Wow. How old is he now?
October of August of 2000.
My translator's DM.
August what?
Huh?
You're my
I
translator.
can't answer that.
I shut it
I
down. I
don't
had to
remember.
Yeah.
It's
get out
bad,
of the
man.
chat.
Like, our families, my dad really destroyed our family.
Well, I had a mother and father, sperm donor, my mother. And in 1994, my brother from the father.
We're all
family,
messed up because of the
so
hours.
now we're all close.
We got
except
not
he
only
died
1 hour, but now we're 2 hours.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
My
1
dad
hour
didn't
away
want
and then
kids.
daylight savings time really messed me up.
Yeah, he didn't want.
Well, that's
kids.
what messed me up
My
there
mom and him,
yesterday, because I looked at my watch here this morning there, and it said like, I
they
think,
just
what was
went
it,
their
8,
separate ways.
What?
8 or 9
And then
o'clock
he got
When?
remarried.
when I first got up.
I don't know. He woke me up. He goes, I go, what time? He goes, 8:30. I'm like, all right.
So I didn't see my watch back there an hour.
Never mind. And it was
Not to
awesome.
mention
for a second.
daylight savings time.
Good.
I'm like, you woke me up at the crack of dawn.
That cord isn't
Don't
gonna
get too
reach.
comfortable.
No.
Just for a minute. Disconnect.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey guys,
like this long
guys,
side.
Yeah.
we're gonna take a group photo, but Lisa's coming off her oxygen, so we gotta get it done quick.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
Fine.
You do have your mobile too.
Anyone have an EpiPen? Look around. Anyone have a cigarette?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You know those EpiPens when they go.
I got your chair over there.
They're like $600.
Yeah,
Well,
no
but
kidding.
there's a reason. When
Yeah.
they,
I can't get one.
expired, they turn to a
Good
blue
quality,
Yeah.
That's what mine did.
Remember the big shortage
Yeah.
of them?
And the height and the price.
Right.
It's like $600 for every.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
You didn't pay that much.
Well, I was. Okay.
You right?
Is that still going? Or it's off?
No, we're still live. We're getting ready to do the photograph and then we'll. Go ahead and-
I guess you're gonna come right here.
You don't mind. You want to take a couple of mine? It's gonna close.
You got a pretty good picture.
Oh, come on. There you
I'll
go.
stay in the back. Move over here. All right, here.
You got us all good with that sun
You're right,
coming in?
guys.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll be up here.
Ken's Zoom.
All right, Grizzly, turn around, sit down.
Turn around, we're getting a picture.
Grizzly, sit.
Turn around. Look at Joseph.
Grizzly, don't have people talking to the butt. Do a couple of them, please. Somebody's gonna have to send them to me. I got you. Put it in the community post. You're gonna give me a tutu?
Zip it.
That's
Zipper.
right.
Zipper.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Last one.
Sandwich. Yeah.
My shoulder support.
Thank you. You gotta have at least one here.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Which one is yours?
I'm sorry I didn't.
All right.
You're not sorry.
No apologies necessary.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
But we don't have one with women in it.
No, it's okay.
How long was I down?
Right on an hour. Hour-ish. I take it that's cool now, because that could have been an experiment.
But even then, it's in the 70s. Wow.
Clean up to do.
I want one with you.
Good Lord, why?
Because he's part of you.
Oh, jeez, you gotta keep reminding me.
Alex, I just gave you one of the.
Here's to the bees.
I want to turn your feet off.
You gonna check it out, President?
Turn my what?
Your feet.
Oh yeah, I guess everybody's getting to see the rear images. Oh, thanks. That's just what I've always wanted.
Oh God, no. I don't think I'm gonna wait. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Look out yourself. Watch out. Heads up.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Oh. Why are we moving?
Ugh.
You gonna?
I'll get rid of everybody. I mean, I'll say goodbye is what I meant to say. Are we still live? Good Lord.
People still on?
Yes, we still have a group of people. You guys are awesome. This is going to pretty much be a close of the festivities. And I just want to take a minute and thank everybody for being here. It's been an incredible time.
Thank you.
Yes, she said. She also says thank you. Hopefully, when we do this again, we can do this and have many more people. Try to do an annual event, and I'm willing to, coordinate. I can use my PayPal or whatever to accept funds on behalf of a pool, so that the people that want to come that are just not capable of affording travel can make that happen. But from
Community bucket.
yeah, it'll literally be a community bucket. We could even start an additional PayPal or something to do something like that. And we've got a year to put it together, so there's time. Anybody who would want to come should be able to make it by then. But anyway, we're going to be saying goodbye to the folks. They're going to be heading north after they get some sleep. And man, this is awesome. Can't thank you guys enough. All the prayers, all the support. You guys are awesome. You rock. Love you. And until we see each other again,
No, you don't.
stay in the fight.